Go.
Well, hey everybody. We are back again for our third day playing for Extra Life. I'm Emily, aka Frey, and I'm going to be running my first D&D game today.
Yay!
So, we have going around the table. Everyone just don't introduce your characters just yet. Just go around. Everyone say who's playing, then we'll get started.
Start with
You.
my name's John. I've been playing D&D and other brands of TTRPG games for about 20 years now. I am Lemmy Links on Twitch, or you may see me on Kelsey's Adventures on YouTube.
I'm Hewitt, or mIRO. No one ever uses my handle.
I'll put you when you're in trouble sometimes. I'll put you as mirror on the left.
Yay! Anyway, so I've been doing D&D since the 90s, so I don't want to think about how long that's been. But I'm usually with DM here, and I'm enjoying being a player for my wife's first D&D game.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you! Yay!
How much was it? I can't.
It'll show up in a second.
Yeah, it takes a second.
Yay!
$5. Thank you.
Thank you.
Who donated?
Anonymous.
Thank you, Anonymous.
We got donated by any moose.
Anyway, I'm Chris. I play Dungeons and Dragons sometimes,
You play D&D.
and games. I play D&D indeed. I also hurt myself playing Soulsborne games recently, and that's just a glimpse into my life, I guess. But here,
Physically or emotionally?
both.
Yes.
Oh, good.
He threw the controller so hard it bounced off the
I don't
wall.
throw
and
controllers
hit his
anymore.
noggin.
Anymore.
I am not 19.
Hey, I'm Chris, and I play D&D sometimes too.
Less sometimes than I do.
Less sometimes than he does.
Yeah.
I'm Freki B. I probably play the least honestly out of everybody, but I love it, and I like learning new systems that I suck at, and then I get really anxious trying to run them. But yeah, I'm kind of lame. I do graphic stuff sometimes. That's about it.
You do good graphic things. She's our IT possum.
Should we
Yes, that'd be
should we
awesome.
mention who won the giveaway again last night, since it was late when we announced
Yes,
it?
it was
Yes.
Shanae. Is that
Yep.
right? Yep, Shanae won
Yay,
last night.
Shanae!
Yay! Stuff. And we do have a new one running. It is our TTRPG box. If you go on the Discord, there is a photo of it. It's also on our Facebook page. So if you want to see what all's in it, it describes it a little bit better. But the raffle is currently running. It'll pop up and remind us every so often. It does have like a list of all the different neat things, including like custom dice boxes, some miniatures, a large miniature for painting and everything, as well as a handmade dice bag with dice in it, and a couple other just little knickknacks if you want to go look and see. That'll be running through this evening. It's going to end roughly around like 11 p.m. We want to make sure to give everybody plenty of time to join in and watch us today and enter the raffle. And we'll make that announcement. If you do win the raffle, please make sure to reach out to us either via Twitch or through our Discord is a good way to get in touch with us too, and we'll make sure to get everything sent over for you. And we'll make an announcement as well about who did end up winning. Again, we are doing this for Extra Life. This is a charity for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Our charity in particular is the Children's of Mississippi, which is the Blair E. Batson Hospital, as well as the new Sanderson Tower expansion that they have. So if you would like to donate, we would really appreciate it. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing this. Our website at teambonusaction.com does have a link both to the stream, the Discord, and to our donation link. And any of our team members would be super thrilled to have any level of donation if you would like to do that. If not, please do share us, share our links. All of our socials are listed on the website as well. And for sake of brevity, we do actually have a donate button down at the bottom of our stream, so you can click that as well if you don't want to go navigating places. So thank you, everybody. We really appreciate it, and yay for the kids. Yes, all that. We have a QR code on the stream that you can also.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, I forget the fancy QR code that you made. That's way cooler than any of the stuff I said. So.
We need to make
But you
yours
can't
of
just
the-
say press the
the regular
QR code,
website.
you know, or
There is one.
just.
I mean,
No, we need to make stickers for it,
Oh, stickers for it.
so I can leave them at the game shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. Getting into that. All right.
Get my brain working. Please sponsor us, Death Wish Coffee.
Yes, please.
Hashtag sponsor us liquid death water.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also,
I actually really like liquid death water.
I don't know if we featured these yet, but we got these amazing.
Oh yes, this is from Lionheart Designs by Abby on Etsy. If you go to our website down at the bottom, we've got a
Don't
list
hit the
of our
hammer.
friends. And she makes these amazing tumblers. As you can see, we've got lots of different colors. We've got
All
swirlies.
customized.
We've got yes, and they're all customized with our personal logos on them. So
Completely
ombre,
fantastic.
swirly, galaxy style, all sorts of stuff. And glow in the dark. I have a glow in the dark
Blue.
one, ghost soda one, and blue.
Everyone else said do
They
fancy
work
things. Me.
Super well.
Boring.
Get your heart out, Yeti.
But yeah, so check her out on Etsy. She's got some really cool stuff. She also has, different size tumblers, like including the giant Yeti one. So yeah, that's cool. She's great. It's awesome. Yay.
All right. So ready?
No.
Okay.
Yee.
Don't do that.
Yee.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's stop. We can't say that on Twitch.
Don't be eating nothing. Well, you all are students at the Zwierze Academy.
That's how you pronounce it.
Yes, dear. I don't know how you were saying it. It was Zwierze.
Zucchini.
Zwierze.
Zucchini salad.
I will throw something at you.
Zwayze.
Patrick Swayze University.
Let's just make it easy. You guys can copy it.
AKA the Roadhouse.
Huh?
Okay.
First rule at Patrick Swayze Academy is no one backs baby into a corner.
The Academy.
The
Pol-
Academy.
Polish is a fun language. But you are all students from the Zwierze Academy. It is a sprawling collection of buildings that is built starting from the middle of a massive mountain that spreads out and cascades down the hill. And it ends in an enormous gate that remains locked at all times unless a research team is going out to explore the world around. So, all of you have finished your remedial courses, and you will now be going out into those woods around the academy for your first field research project. So, on this day, you all are in the great hall of the academy. This is where general assemblies happen, announcements. There are several other groups that are there. They have all also finished their courses, but you all have been put into one team together. So when you arrive, you take your places up near the dais that is at the front of the room. And there are 3 people standing in the front. And there are various professors, administration, all standing around. But the main 3 at the front are really who you know the best. Standing in the middle, there is a half-elven woman, tall. You can already see she's starting to gray at the temples. This is Archdruid Celestris Kiristine. And you know that she has been in charge of the academy for many years. You don't even necessarily know how many years, but as far as most people know, she's always been here. Next to her is who you know as,
Sorry, the name Celestial Scouts.
Celestris, I said her wrong. Celestris Kyristine. She is the Archdruid of the academy. And she's strict, but she's a kind person, but she runs the school like clockwork.
Celestial Scouts.
Standing to her left, you recognize Professor Urias Nefarian. He is about average height, black hair, goatee. He is the highest ranking druid under Celestris. He's not a well-liked professor. However, he is an effective one. Anyone who goes through his class learns very well. They just come out hating him. He's a very stoic and dismissive man. He's nobody's favorite.
Okay, so let me get this right. Your ass onion is Snape.
Urias
Urias Nefarious.
Urias Nefarion.
He sounds nefarious.
He's my favorite.
Eurus
teacher,
Onion.
but only because I'm a contrarian.
You die first.
Smoked.
To the right will be the third person that you know very well as students is the librarian of the school, whose name is Marin Sarval. She's very tall, taller than either of the druids. She's a very tall, curvy woman with blonde, curly hair, and she has very, very bright lavender eyes. She's very sweet and very nice, but there's still something very intimidating about her that no one can ever quite put their finger on. She's known for being extremely protective of her library and her books. As a matter of fact, she has who she calls the book fairy. And if you don't bring the books back on time, you might just get a visit. It's also rumored that she has books that will make you take them back if they're overdue. No one's really sure if that's true or not, but
The books just start screaming unconsolably.
There's just one student that has one finger missing. Oh, I can tell you.
You just hear in the middle of the night.
The little bookmark ribbon pops out, wraps around your ankle, just drags you back to the library.
It's like the ankle inflating bracelet.
It's like a Keith Morning where
It
it's
just
like,
It just slightly sings Iggy Azalea songs off key until you get take it away from me now.
it's like a Slavic spirit. It just sits on you as you're sleeping and just looking at you.
Like a boot for a car. He's got too many tickets.
And as you all enter and take your places, Celestra stands forward. She says, "Welcome, students. I'm going to say first off that I'm very proud of all of you. You've completed your remedial courses, and you're ready to go out and start collecting information that we can use for our academy and store within our libraries. Now, you all have already had all of your classes, so you know the basics. So you know that today you will be receiving your tomes. You may do as you wish. You can correct them in any fashion you see. But that is for on your own time. For today, just as an overview, once you have your tome, everyone in your group will have their tomes connected together magically. So should one of you be able to find information on a creature, it will automatically be in the tomes of your companions. Now, you all know what you're doing, but we're going to have a little demonstration, just to see. So if Librarian Marin will please step forward and present your tomes, we can get started. Marin steps forward, and she brings her cart that is piled high with leather-bound tomes. And they aren't super thick, but they have a few pages in them. And she steps forward and swings the cart in front. Now, all of these have some pre-installed characters, or animals. Simple things, bats, rats, things you're going to come across no matter what you do. It seems silly to have you all chasing rats around. So I want everyone to form a very orderly line. Come forward and I will give you your tome.
I step just to the left in the line to make it less orderly.
She smiles at you. And there's something about she has perfectly straight white teeth. Almost a little too perfectly straight.
So she got the toilet bowl teeth.
Okay.
I mean, that's what we call it in the industry.
In the industry.
Clip that
All
moose.
right. As you come up,
Moose. Clip that.
Okay.
Got the toilet bowl teeth.
as you come up to get your tomes, when you step forward, I want everyone to, at this time, introduce their character, who they're playing, and what their class is. So let's start. We started over here last time, so let's start on this side and go around this time.
Okay. My character is Cera. She is a American kestrel Aarakocra. She's not very large. She's only about 5'4". She's very tiny and very quiet and almost kind of like a mousy persona. So she steps up and she's very excited, but in her face she's just a little bit anxious being in front of everybody to get her book, but she's like almost shaking with excitement. She is a monk and a hermit. She studies a lot. And she doesn't hate people, but because of her need to focus and put all of her attention on studies, she is not good with people as much as she would like to try to be. And in fact, she's the only person in the academy that did not have a roommate because she absolutely required that she studied separately. So when they told her there were no rooms available, she found a disused storage room that she has since fixed up as her lodging so that she could focus in peace. So
You said Cera?
Cera.
Cera. Alright, when you come up, Baron reaches over and takes a blue-bound leather tome. Here we go. Deep breath. You're going to do just fine. You spent plenty of time in the stacks. Just calm down, ease your mind, you'll do just fine.
And she'll shuffle. Like she's like holding the book like really tight too.
Alright,
I am playing Lem, the human bard.
Lem.
Yeah, Lem, L-E-M. And I don't really have a big, long, fancy description.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
He
So
is
I
human.
I just
Is
step
he a
up.
band geek? Is he a band geek?
Yeah.
He's
What's his musical instrument of choice?
He just plays the lead.
Okay.
just simple, straightforward.
Oh, you're that guy that's just the part of the guitar.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a dude
Here's
with a
Wonderwall.
haircut and
Yeah.
some clothes. Just a guy.
Gotcha.
And then like 10 years later, he's like, you remember that guy? Yeah, I don't know his name, but he...
He always showed up and sang Dave Matthews songs.
Yeah.
Baron hands
So Dave
you
Matthews steps up.
a brown tome. There you are. Then stop singing when you're out of the hole, please.
Okay.
And he walks away humming.
You're beautiful.
I just assume
Some
that like
Imagine Dragons.
that as you're walking past, it could just whisper to you the word "free bird."
Like Wonderwall. Anyway, so what y'all see is a very tall, very large tiefling, about 6'7", thick neck, thick shouldered, has like the build of a bodybuilder. Not a bodybuilder. What is it? Strength.
Weightlifter?
Weight.
Like a strong man?
Strongman, yeah. Where, kind of like big muscly, but still has the belly.
Strong fat.
Yeah. Tiefling with large curled horns, black and gray skin, slightly pointy ears, not like nothing too big, nicely manicured hair. He has a tunic on, a flannel one, and it's slightly going down, revealing his immaculate chest hair.
I picture like a little shing sparkle.
Yeah, just a little bit.
There's still body glitter in there from the party the night before.
His hair is like silvery gray, not like a aging gray, but kind of like almost otherworldly. Brunson used to be a woodsman until he figured out he has some weird powers, so he decided to go to school. Didn't realize what school he was going to. I don't think he learned much while he was here. I think he just passed, but he's happy to get his book.
I don't know what these courses were for, but I took them.
She picks up a purple tome. Did you forget part of your shirt, Brunson? Again.
No, this is just... It's what I woke up in.
It was cold.
I need a little muscle thing.
I know you like to move to your home sometimes, but when I say it's mine, it's in mine. And then she hands you your tome.
Oh god, that's gonna be terrible. He's gonna rip the chest hair out when you come pulling it out.
Just a little bit.
Right.
Following behind Brunson is a green metallic skinned individual, just slightly shorter, standing about maybe 6'6", about 200 centimeters tall. Broad shoulders, but built more like a runner than a bodybuilder. Wearing a half jacket that sleeves are rolled up, has a headband over the faceplate is gold, and has just two eyes, little speaker box for the mouth, then coveralls underneath that, barefoot, barehanded. His designation is J053PH JO5T4R.
So J.
Jay.
J.
Jay.
It's J.
Say that again.
J053PH J0574R.
Joseph.
Joseph. Joster?
Joseph.
I was just gonna come.
Jojo. You must stop posing now, darling.
I can't. It's actually part of my program.
Please help. I can't stop.
Just all of a sudden, as the book is being handed up,
She gives you a yellow tone.
just tiptoe backwards.
Please close your fingers. It's sort of creeping me out.
Now you're gonna fight.
Use the knuckles, Jojo. The knuckles. Go stand up.
I like that robot.
All right, standing in the shadow of Joe over here. Short, wide, wearing dark clothes. I don't think he'll have his hood pulled up. Got Ace just like looking around, making sure he has an exit plan for all this. This is a dwarf, large black beard, sort of tucked into the front of his shirt, which just sort of curves out like that. And this is Criminal Chuck. If I say his name, we keep getting donations.
Hell yeah, keep saying it.
$50. Facebook donor.
Facebook donor. Thank you, Facebook donor. Woo!
Check to see if Brian just gave you.
Criminal Chuck.
Criminal
Criminal
Chuck.
Chuck.
Yep.
Did the tears just automatically happen every time he said
Yes.
it?
He is a fan favorite. He has appeared in at least 3 episodes already.
Yeah.
Has Criminal Chuck ever tried to take anything from the library?
That's Criminal Chuck trying to take everything.
No, that
Yes,
would be,
but it's returned on.
but it would be his cousin Bandit Keith that did.
Yeah.
We are not bringing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, actually, I kind of did. I get to choose a particular card game that I am really good at. So I've chosen. I'm good. So that Criminal Chuck is is trained in Pokemon.
Nice. Pokemon card.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Is it getting meta for you?
Did you not expect this?
No, I expected it.
But just be glad Knox isn't here, else you'd have Bangalore with us.
True.
Mary reaches over, she pulls out a black tome for you. And just to note the height difference, she was looking Brunson in the eye.
Yeah.
So she's a lot taller than you.
Upsies. Hold on, I'll come over.
Father.
Father.
Daddleton, please.
I hope that your
Daddleton.
research skills will overpower your more unsavory tendencies.
I'll do a good job.
Shanae family just donated $50.
That was amazing.
don't know if y'all caught it, but I winked at her right at the
Oh wait, it talks?
Yes.
Didn't you set our voices up to talk?
Yeah.
No, this isn't our alert box. This is the one
This is a
there.
new
Yeah.
one. This is actually straight to extra life.
$838.
When they donate,
Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, gonna probably get mauled by a bear.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay. So. Sorry, that was so good.
Christ.
Alright, Archdruid Celestials. After all the other teams got their tones, there's only about maybe 2 or 3 other teams that are graduating. It's not graduating. You guys are still technically students, but you're going to be doing the harder work now. But after they all,
We're grad students. We don't get paid.
you're grad students. That is actually, yeah, you guys are the grad students now. But after everyone's got their tones and gathered back into their groups, she gestures toward Professor Urias, who steps forward. As the Archdruid said, we want to make sure you know what you're doing before you go out there. So we will have a demonstration. If you can all remember the way your tones are used, you will need to touch a creature in order to gain their information. Only small creatures may be conscious. For example, if you hold a rat for about a minute, its information will appear in your tone. However, as Librarian Merritt said, simple creatures such as that are already predetermined in your tones. Yes, Brunson.
Can I hit the creature with the book?
That will not gather the information.
What if I do it 2 times?
He ignores you. In order to get information from anything other than a small creature, it must either be asleep, incapacitated, or entirely that was me. It must be in complete agreement with you gathering information. In other words, it must be completely docile for you to get information. Otherwise, it must either be asleep or not dead. Or completely incapacitated where it cannot move whatsoever. Now.
Hey! Yeah! Rolling in it. Sweet.
Now. Just to make sure you aren't going to get yourselves killed as soon as you walk out.
Because it does it twice.
Yeah.
That's
$20.
That's my dinner. Yay, thank you.
Thank
Yay.
you.
Play.
We are going to let you all have a little practice before you leave today. And I believe your group, Ceres, I believe your group will be the first to start. So, if all of the other teams will please go to the edges of the hall, and your team please come to the middle, we will begin. So everyone will put their minis on here.
I has a barbarian because I didn't buy the monks.
The Great Hall is big, so we'll just kind of jump. The other teams are just kind of along the edge here watching. So, Celestris is the one that steps forward. She holds out her hand. And there is a spot just ahead of you over here where the floor opens. And a cage that looks like it's made out of vines, branches, sturdy but natural, comes out of the floor. And inside is a very large, not quite large category, but a very large badger.
We only had one badger mini.
Yes, that is a tiny looking badger, but a badger.
Badger,
He
badger, badger, badger.
is not the English fairy tale badger that you think you'd like to have tea with. He is not in a good mood.
Oh, it's an American badger.
It's an American. It's not a honey badger, so it still gives a little bit of a shit.
I don't drink tea. I make that in the harbor, you fools. I drink coffee. Like a God-fearing badger.
It's not rabid, it's not, ready to murder, but it's not super happy to be in this cage. It eyes all of you,
Welcome.
bares its teeth. Celestra says, I will remind you as well. We understand that in the pursuit of this knowledge of creatures and monsters, especially if they are aggressive, sometimes it does require ending their life. We are well aware. However, please keep in mind, should you do too much damage to a subject, you will not be able to extract any information from these tomes to your tomes. So if you all are ready,
Dang it, we don't have stunning strike yet.
what?
Wait, do we have
Claire and I'd be rocking
do you
this
have our
crap.
equipment right now?
Yes. You have
Touch him with your book.
In
You
that
have all
case, Brunson pulls out a giant great axe.
So, if you are all ready, we will begin. And she goes like this. Cage disappears. I need everybody to roll initiative. Including Badger.
That tracks for my rolls.
Oh, 18 plus 4.
22.
I got 8.
Okay, so what did everybody? Starting with Chuck. What was your initiative?
15.
Jojo.
9.
9.
I rolled bad.
Brunson.
8.
Lem.
22.
Cool. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, I had a good one.
Cera.
16.
16. Alright, so order will be Lem. Badger.
Oh, the bad girl with it.
Cera. Chuck. Jojo. And then Brunson bring up the rear. Alright. So, Lem, you're first.
I'm gonna wait. I gotta pull this thing up again and write the whole thing down.
Ah, bug. There was a bug.
It was a bug.
Not the bug.
Oh no, the bug.
I'm gonna play the Pipes of Haunting.
Oh.
What does those do?
When played by a person who succeeds. Wait. Let's see. Those within 30 feet who hear the tune must succeed on a DC 13 will save or become frightened for 4 rounds.
Are you doing that on us or Ned?
On it.
So are you just playing like Wonderwall and E minor?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so tell me again, what does it do?
It has to.
It was a will save?
Yeah, DC, will save of DC. What was it? 13.
You might go
I
off.
wrote it down.
Let's see.
That's a wisdom
So-
save?
3. It'd be a DC save 15. Because it's going to be. Or 14.
Is it
8,
wisdom?
9, 10.
Yeah.
It's 14?
Yeah.
Nope. So you said that Badger is not afraid of you?
Yes.
Great.
Yes. It's a scared.
It's a scared.
That's a nice
Alright, well,
tune.
we're gonna have some Benny Hill music playing because y'all have to touch this thing. How far does it have to move away from you that's frightened?
It can't move closer.
It can't move closer.
Yeah, so now it's just stuck there.
Has disadvantage on attacks.
It has disadvantage on text, just on Lem.
No. As long as it can see him, then he gets disadvantage on attack. If he breaks line of sight, he loses that.
Okay. Okay, so it's the Badger's turn. You play the pipes. You see the Badger kind of stop for a sec. Its eyes go wide. And then it looks at you. But its hackles are raised, but it's not coming any closer. It's actually going to sit there and it's going to hold its attack. Because it does not want to come any closer to you. I'm going to come up and down, so that's actually all Badger's going to do. It's going to hiss and hold its attack. So, next is going to be Cera.
Okay. Gonna move up to. I'm pretty sure I can make that. Okay, I'm gonna like scooch around it a little. Nope, I'm gonna scooch actually all the way around it, like that. Take my staff and. Bonk. Bonk. I just bopped on the head, or try to bop it on the head.
Roll for bonk.
Roll for bonk.
Roll for bonk.
Oh, that's the roll on the head.
Hey, Clyde.
10.
Yes, Puppet Pal Sim?
It meets. Oh, okay, yay. And then, I need, oh god, which one? 8. Okay. And I'll go ahead and say this is non-lethal damage. 10. Oh, dang. Can I roll 7? So just one good solid bonk.
Good. You run around, you go bonk.
And then I just kind of do like a.
It was holding its attack, so.
Yeah.
Oh no! How much movement do I have left?
And it does have multi-attack, so if
Oh,
7.
oh no.
You have activated my trap card. Mullimitch.
just picturing a Yu-Gi-Oh situation where the card like flips up and
19?
it's just angry badgers.
I'm gonna hit it.
Wait, disadvantage.
Room full of
Oh. Does it?
Haha!
If it's looking behind at you.
cloak of displacement.
Cloak of displacement.
Oh, you have that. I forgot.
Because I squishy baby.
Well,
Well,
what's your AC?
15.
AC? No. Okay. So you bonk, and it turns around and looks at you. Goes to bite. You're able to just barely. And then it's going to be like. It's going to rear back and it's going to take a swipe at you.
Okay, I forgot to
Tried to bite, no work. Tried to swipe,
Might work.
I still have disadvantage.
Until something hits me and then it's gone for that full
And
turn.
how lucky you are. That's 20.
Yeah. It's good thing slash attacks have high crit
Okay,
chances.
no, that was a 9. So again, your monkeyness,
Yes. Oh,
you're able
God.
to just barely kind of go.
Is that why they're called monkeys?
no,
Are you sure?
No.
no. I'm assuming there's something in Latin with that. I don't know.
All right, Chuck.
Origin of the word
Chuck?
Chuck, you are up.
Well,
You're
okay,
gonna
so
find
we
some
don't
very
want to
racist
hurt
answers to
something.
that. You're gonna find some very racist answers to
Oh,
that on
you
the
can
internet.
want-
knock
kill
it
it.
out. You can
Don't kill it. Don't kill it.
if you
Okay.
you can knock it to 0 HP. If you knock it too much past 0,
Mm-hmm.
because I will count past 0,
Okay.
then it will be unusable.
Alright. So I'm gonna reach. So I don't want to kill it. So I'm gonna reach past my plethora of throwing hammers and reach for my small leather strap that I keep in the back, and I pull that out and a rock, and I use my sling to.
I swore you were gonna pull out a blackjack and just go over there and smack it.
Yeah, so I'm going to use my sling to hit this thing with a 10.
Matches.
Okay, I'm using a superiority die, and I'm going to use my trip attack on it to knock it prone.
Okay.
So it's going to take 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage and falls prone. Oh, actually, it doesn't need to make. I believe it needs to make a save. It needs to make a strength saving throw. The DC is 13.
From getting whacked with stone.
Yep.
Nope, that's 4.
Okay, it falls prone. I have another attack, but I'm not going to use it. Now I'm just going to I'm going to walk up to it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's my speed. And
Chunk of book. Does it work if you're not touching the book?
you have to touch it.
You have to be touching the creature for it to appear in your book.
Barehanded?
Well, it wouldn't work right now because the creature is prone, but it's still
It's turtle.
Yeah.
It's turtle on its back.
gonna try and bite you. So.
Okay, well, I can't move any further up, so...
Because it bit and it swiped.
Mhm.
I keep trying to say Cera. And it's looking at her. You swing at it, hit it in the back of the head. Its big old butt tries to turn around and goes, boom.
Yeah. Okay.
Roly poly oly here.
Alright. I'm just gonna reload the sling and just be ready next turn. That's it for me.
All right, JoJo, your turn.
All right. So it's on the ground.
It's on the ground.
How far up from me is it?
Which one were you in?
I'm the green robot man.
I can't tell.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This green robot. Right?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 40.
All right, that is my movement. Going to run and come in at a slide
It looks at you.
and pop it up in the air with a kick.
Okay, ready?
23.
Oh, wait, no, I forgot. It's JoJo, so it's like a. What's it doing?
No.
It like flies
No,
off
like-
and a little.
No, just pop it up there and goes. The first thing you're going to say to yourself is, how did I end up in the air like this? And then I bet you won't know why you're back on the ground. And then I'm going to wait for him to come down and slap him, like, with my second. Wait, I don't get an extra attack. I got bonus action that, but I get to do that as a
You
monk.
said that was a 23?
Yeah, it was a
That
23.
definitely fucking hits.
All right, this is non-lethal, by the way.
How non-lethal is it?
5 non-lethal bludgies.
When you... How non-lethal is kicking a small animal?
This isn't small. I just kicked a mastiff into the air.
It is a giant badger.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
So it's...
You kick it, and it comes back down, and with a little... It bounces, and it's still not moving.
It's still not moving.
It is not moving.
Going to take my hand and put on it with my bonus action.
Okay. You hold it there for a second, kind of twitches, but it doesn't get up. You hold it there for about 1 minute, and then if you all open your tongues,
You signed our yearbooks.
you would have, I didn't print that one out, but you would have all of the pertinent information to a giant badger. Now on your
Brunson
tongues.
Oh, sure.
goes, aww. Puts up his axe.
That's
And you see Celestra, she's clapping, and so are Marin and all the other administration. Your eyes is not enthused, but he knows you did it right. Celestra's
Well, none of us like your anus onion anyway.
is very, very good. Very proud of all of you. You learned very well. This, in your eyes, yes, they didn't destroy it into a bloody mess, as I was afraid. But again, that one didn't actually get to hit anything, so.
Well, I was sitting here thinking, should I cut its head off? Is that too much? And then I was like, maybe I shouldn't kill the teacher's pet. But then I was like, maybe I could get away with it.
This is definitely the familiar for the giant librarian.
I ain't making her mad.
No.
Not when like Death by Snoo Librarian mommy walks in. I'm not
Again,
gonna risk
why
that.
sit here and wrestle with the big badger when I could just chop its head off? I mean,
Well, we appreciate that you're not happy.
Your book is gonna get filled because of you're the person on the team project that doesn't do anything.
or is it just intentionally bringing the party back because doing everything wrong?
We get an update. Bing bing. Pidgey stops moving when you chop its head off. Oh, look at that.
Who would have thought?
Yes, there's a whole page of things things that don't work right when their heads get chopped off.
Yeah, until he gets to Hydra, and he's like, "Oh crap!"
The rules
Don't
have
chop
changed.
this one's head off.
This is the best workout ever. So much upper arm workout.
Celestius raises her hand again, and the natural cage goes back around the unconscious badger. Don't worry, he'll be fine. And it goes back into the floor. Now, we have a few other teams to go. But, obviously we're not going to narrate all the other teams. You watch the others as they do about the same.
They just brutally murder the next badger that shows up.
One dude just takes out some knives.
Team 3 does go a little bit overboard. They just barely get the info.
Maybe we should have killed the badger because it's just getting beat the fuck up.
No. That's the one that they nearly kill was Uranus Onion's pet snake.
Stop
I look-
calling it that.
I look for my rival, Policeman Steve.
You just see Officer Jenny.
Oh.
I was about to ask, are there any teams that seem like they're made up of like bullies that are like the mean ones? That
They're all wearing a
We
Q.
just beat the crap out of the Badgers. We might be the boys.
Are we the baddies?
That's the whole. I'm holding other people's stuff. Are we the Badgers?
It doesn't matter.
Alright, so everybody does pass their little surprise exam. And you can tell it's about winding down. But, our steward Celestra looks around. I'm very proud of all of you once again. Tomorrow, the first of the teams will go out, which will be your team. You will convene at the front gate tomorrow morning, where the gatekeeper will release you into the forest. And you won't have much instruction on what to find. We want to see what you come up with. I will say though that some of our scouts have found a few odd things lately. Some tracks that we can't necessarily pinpoint what they go to. Nothing too dangerous, we don't think, but keep an eye out for anything interesting. We have heard reports of animals that look like they may not be native to our area, which would be very interesting to have within our tones.
Invasive species.
Perhaps. We're not sure. We're not even sure if it is anything new, because strange things happen before us. Your eyes play tricks on you. Although it hasn't been so much a problem since we got out that Fey infestation a few centuries back. But, I digress. You'll convene tomorrow, and you will start your field research. You have the evening to yourselves, and I wish you all luck. You are all dismissed. It's later in the day.
It's the boss.
Well then.
This is the disdain of Uranus Onion's pet snake on that one crew of kids.
You don't, it's not night, but it's getting to be dusk. So,
I go and do my exercises.
All upper body? Or,
Nah, he balances it out.
okay.
But he does CrossFit, so it's all poor form.
if you want to, there are a few places you could go to within the academy. There's a library. There is it's a small town, really, within the academy, because it's all built into the mountainside. This is, were you to look on the horizon, this is the only settlement within here. All around the mountain is just forest, as far as you can see. Yes.
Do our like new magic tomes? Is there like a section in the back for like personal notes, so like we can like transcribe
Yeah,
them?
you can make notes.
Okay.
You can write in them, if you or even draw in them, whatever you want to do.
Sarah wants to go to the library then and find like a corner, and she's gonna pull out her giant book of like just miscellaneous studies and informations of things that she's found, and start transcribing it into the back of the book. Is it kind of magic where like I always have enough pages, like that type of
You
thing?
always have one more page.
Okay, so she'll kind of start in the back and just keep one more page.
There's always one more page left in the back.
I want books like that.
Oh, that book's feeling really heavy. Is your book feeling heavy?
It's just getting bigger for
I will say if
everybody.
it's personal notes, then it's just in their tone.
Okay.
Everybody's like,
Just,
Sarah, please
My
stop.
book is
Open up to
mighty
the
light,
back just, please stop. The dwarf can't move. And we're currently engaged in activities that require movement.
Everybody has to hand their books over to Brunson so he can carry them.
Any personal notes are personal to
Alright,
you,
cool.
so they don't have to, unless you were to want everyone else to see your notes. There's
Share.
Bronson's just
It's all
oversharing.
very much a mental
Moving this thread to silent.
Heart emoji.
What is the brand of this book? Oh, Discordian.
Some side conversation starts taking place between two people and everybody else is like, shut up!
Someone's just typing butts.
Yeah, it would be you. But there's the library. There is a small pub. There's a newly opened discount magic store, and small place to buy weapons or anything for the. Really, you don't have to buy a lot of things. You can go. You will be provided with a lot what you need on your field research. But is there anything anyone wants to do before you bed down for the night?
Jojo will go to the groundskeeper's cottage.
Okay.
He has a side project there he's been working on.
Okay.
Inside there is a large, mostly being repaired carriage or wagon that has a threshing device underneath it. On the side of it you can see carved into the wood and painted very poorly in gold letters, Crushinator.
Oh, okay.
He keeps working because he heard that the librarian thinks a certain piece of farm equipment is most attractive.
It blows up, you die. If you hear it.
Oh, hold on, I just got to spell out Jotaro and Lee.
Fucking
Alright, you
Lee.
start working on your sexy tractor.
Yes, I'm working on a sexy tractor. Originally, this character's name was going to be John Deere, spelled in Lee.
Is there anything specific y'all want to do that before you go down?
Oh, my character's just gonna drink and then exercise. Because he doesn't understand, like, you can't get gains. Like when you drink
He's
too
just
much.
putting, like, whey powder into the ale and then going out and fucking lifting.
You actually, like, catch him out where you're at, lifting your tractor.
No, she is a fine piece of equipment. You do not do that to her. The Crushinator is a fine woman. You have to woo that, sir.
My glutes!
I go back to my room.
I'm gonna walk around in the courtyard playing a Wonderwall Freebird medley on my lute.
So
Somehow.
I just see, are you
match
doing the
as-
Chris Pine on the lute prance from the Honor Among Thieves trailer?
At one point, you see Marin walk through the courtyard. She just starts, she just keeps eye contact with him until she turns the corner to go to the library.
She mixed
She's
it up,
into
put a little bit
Weezer.
of Boulevard of Broken Dreams in there.
Now this is gonna be stuck in our heads for hours.
Alright, so.
Go back to my room. And I pull, and I make sure that there's my roommates, nobody's in there, and then I open up the secret drawer that I had installed, and I pull out like a whole ream of different pictures of all the students, and I take everybody's picture, pull down the secret board that I keep out on there, stick them all on there, start drawing lines and like writing notes and like making plans just in case.
Are you just doing the conspiracy board thing?
Oh yeah, I rolled for my thing and it was like always has a plan for when things go wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Charlie Daying it up in this.
yeah. Yeah, there's gonna. I don't know how I'm gonna introduce an Ocean's 11 style heist into this, but I'm gonna do it if I can.
It's gonna be done.
Alright, so you work on your conspiracy board, you take notes, and you work on your tractor, you're working out, and you're just being a nuisance.
A musical nuisance.
Do you hear that?
Huh? Still
Put her back down. Put her down.
Alright, if there's nowhere else you guys want to explore within the academy, y'all bed down for the night. You make a con save, because you said you were getting drunk.
Oh, I didn't get drunk. I had some drinks.
Make a con save.
You were
You're
putting
going to a
weight.
college bar, make a con save.
You're having like. You had a way teeny.
11.
No, way Russian would probably be the
You
better.
wake up late.
Okay.
You all wake up a little after daybreak and make your way down to the gate. And the gate is set into a massive stone wall. You cannot see over it unless you're really, really high up in the mountain. You already know that this is to keep anyone from going out when you're not supposed to, or anything from getting in that shouldn't. Because there is a plethora of creatures and monsters that just come through this area. That's why one of the reasons why the academy was built from was built.
Magical prison for education.
It's not a prison.
We don't get to leave our own volition.
For your own safety mostly. Now you get to leave.
That sounds like gaslighting until the last bit.
Yes.
How did we get here?
Our legs.
No. Well, I mean, like the area is built into a mountain that's surrounded by like mostly wilderness, right?
So you
is there
see-
is there a road that we
You
go?
woke up and you were in the back of a wagon, and someone turns
Good.
to look and say, "Oh,
Good,
you're
you're
awake."
on the way.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Within the forest, there are paths.
Your mom and dad
Okay.
drove you here in their station wagon.
It's actually pretty dangerous to get out to the outskirts of the academy unless you're doing it magically.
Okay.
So it just kind of depends on how everybody got here, how long they've been here. Some people do happen upon it and decide to stay. Some people want to come and study, and they make the journey. But once you are within the walls, it's just sort of part of the program that you stay there until they know that you're ready to go out.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and make notes about day one, preparing to take Route 1 to wherever we need to go.
But you do know that the only way to get out of the gate is for the gatekeeper to open. And 4 of you show up around the time you know you're supposed to be there. Brunson, you wake up about a half hour late.
Hey, that sounds accurate for today.
Yeah. To be fair,
That's accurate.
You were drinking and lifting tractors the previous night. To be
yeah.
fair.
And then I spent an extra 30 minutes getting ready, and by getting ready, I'm in the bathroom for about 20 minutes, and then
You're sitting there looking on your Apple Scry.
no, I am actually in the book writing, be like, hey guys, I'll be there in a minute, and then like 30
Yep.
minutes later,
Realize that you didn't send it to like group send. You just sent it to yourself.
I keep writing it. I'm like, why isn't it sending?
You
Why
have
isn't it
to write
sending?
share. Like that's the.
Yeah, and then I finally do it, and then y'all just get a barrage of fucking
The book
messages.
just goes.
Y'all just get a barrage of like, is this working? Fuck, what the fuck? Shit. Fuck.
I like how you've made this D&D game, and then we're just playing with the AIM messenger the entire time.
JoJo starts writing and doodling wingdings, hoping they turn into
Eventually, the book is
emojis.
just going to be like, no, shut up.
Is it like Snapchat? Eventually the messages get erased.
Hadn't thought of that. But eventually, you make your way out of your dorm, and you go, and it's not a short walk because the dorms are up near the actual main building of the campus, and the gate is all the way down at basically the foot of the mountain. So it takes you a while to get there. But you walk up and you see the rest of your group there, and no one has come yet to let you guys out. You're not sure where the gatekeeper is. I need everybody to make a perception check.
Nope.
What'd you get?
7.
Steve?
14.
14. Lem?
11.
19. 19.
11.
15.
Okay. move in the wall. And you see, it almost looks like someone leaning out of it. And the three of you look, and you actually realize you recognize the creature leaning out, and you see them go like this.
Like hell, and I go and
Well, if we recognize it, who do we recognize it as? Before you whack it.
You recognize this as the Gallop Door, who is the gatekeeper.
Oh, okay.
So they lean out, and you see him sneaking up behind Chuck and Jojo, who, as the lowest perceptions, did not see you coming.
Fair enough.
He's very tall, but a Galador is usually almost looks like a walking rock or boulder.
these hands.
This Galador is almost more human looking. Skinnier, still very tall, very long hands and fingers, but it has a much more expressive face. So they walk up behind Jojo and Chuck with its very long hands, grabs him by the shoulder. Hey, what y'all doing this morning?
Oh my god! Holy shit!
They're eating him, and then they're gonna eat me.
Oh my god.
I feel like Cera's still jumping away.
Yeah, probably.
He just laughs like, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh,
Wait.
Dio.
I was gonna mess with that one when he showed up, but he came right towards me, so I had to wait until some of y'all.
He just comes running with the axe up.
Give me something to chop.
You all know the gatekeeper. You've seen them before. They're sometimes up at the academy, and all their name is they're the kind of creature that is a Galador, but it's sort of morphed in. They're called Caleb. For the most part.
Caleb Galador. The doorway troll.
Alright. So, you all are about to go out, huh?
Yep.
Yeah,
You get rid of those nerves yet?
I like nerds candy.
You'll be fine, I think. Maybe.
Try.
You'll be fine.
Try.
Let's see, we got the little scared one. We got the Indian one. We got the big one. Got the weird one. We got the pickpocketing one.
You have no pockets to pick, so I don't know where this is coming from.
I know I tried to wear our pants before, they're uncomfortable. But,
Just free stoning right now. Just
No.
completely free stoning.
Just
You just hear boom, boom, and everyone's just trying not to look down. Just
You just do this.
they don't really present as a gender. The voice just sort of evokes male. But they go by they.
Okay.
Because Galadors don't have male and female.
okay.
It's basically a rock person.
Do they reproduce by breaking off a piece of themselves and it becomes a baby?
so they're like Kit Kat bars.
What?
I don't know.
That means if that's the case, I'll just bite one in the side so everybody thinks I'm a monster.
My pumpkin spice drinks in the fridge. You might want to do that.
Well, if you could bite one on the side and go through 3 Galadors, I think you might be a monster. Anyway, let's get this gate open.
Yeah.
We got things to go poke.
They give you anything you're actually looking for, or they just sending you out into the wild.
Weird things is what we're supposed to find.
Everything's weird out there, man.
I'm gonna go find an earthworm and just poke it and just start like getting all the little things.
I thought those were already in the book.
The rats are.
I'll just go with him and start poking bugs. Oh, this one's an aphid.
Yeah, oh, see? We're gonna get the high score. We got the little ones first, and everybody else will be like, oh no, we gotta find like bears and stuff.
I tried doing the same thing, but it's like, ah,
Alright, well. Guess I need to show you how to get out and get back in. Yeah, I can only let you out. But obviously you're gonna have to get back in later.
we
Question.
just knock on the
question. Through our training, do we know if the books only like register beasts, or is it like anything that we find?
It won't register. It's beasts, beasts, any kind of beast creatures, monsters. Like it's anything that's basically not a playable character.
I touched the Gallop door.
Consent, man.
Will it register the
He
most
grabbed
ferocious?
me.
Will it?
Not
I wasn't trying
2
to
minutes ago.
Get all your info.
Hold on, let me get.
You can't do it unless you ask.
Yeah.
May I? Okay.
Will it register the most ferocious beast of all though? Mankind.
No.
Oh,
I was gonna say house cat, but
house cat.
All right.
look,
like
highest kill
humans,
ratio,
elves,
man.
Stuff half orcs, still tieflings. Those aren't really gonna show up. But it's like,
All that's gonna happen in the books is if you go touch a half orc, it's gonna say you are a racist asshole.
Let me see. I'm gonna touch you.
or they. Caleb is technically he's out of the monster manual,
Called
so
me.
he would count as being able to keep info on him.
Okay.
So you stand there for about 30 seconds to a minute, just hold there. He stands still.
Okay.
And if you had tried before he said, yeah, that's fine, you would have gotten nothing. That's why they have to be completely okay if they're not already knocked out.
All right. So I touch him. I look in the book.
We got another one, Moose.
So yes, all of the information I don't have.
That's fine. That's fine.
For the yellow door is in your tone, and it appears in everyone else's tone as well.
Okay. This is just gonna get the early points first.
Hey, bring me back a donut.
There's donuts.
You want them? Chocolate one, please.
They're good. They're really good.
All right, we listen to people. So
Okay.
again, please and thank you for everyone who has donated so far. Please
Yeah.
keep it up.
Keep donating so he can have these awesome moments.
Yeah.
Where are we at so far?
$858.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh,
That's over. That's
We're over halfway.
over. We were only at 6 something last night. So.
Yeah.
Woo!
I'm doing good.
And if anyone out there wants to follow us on our other social media, we are at bonus_team on Twitter. We are at teambonusaction.com, which we just started up this last week because Claire made just an awesome website for us. We're also on Facebook, Team Bonus Action, so follow us over on there. And thank you so much. And I have not created a Team Bonus Action TikTok yet, however, I am on TikTok and I do post some of our D&D stuff. Thank you. And that is at frey.kun.
Are you okay?
I'm gonna get up in a second.
Trying to think. We will not be playing our normal Monday night games this week, correct? Mm-hmm. Or will we be playing on this Monday?
I think we will.
Alright. Hopefully though.
It's
Monday,
not like
make sure you join us Monday. We will be streaming Holy Ones as we normally do with mIRO as DM with me, Claire, Moose, Knox, and Cameron. We're getting into our second season.
third.
I love being able to say that.
Okay.
Third season, that's right.
Third.
We're in our third season. We're getting into the third season. So things are about to get interesting. But keep the donations coming, and we appreciate everything we've gotten so far from Larry Bassett Children's Hospital in Jackson. They're a really great hospital. We've had our son's gone there before for neurology. Good people, really good facilities. So we like to support them.
For the kids.
We need, and if please, hey, should we say we got $150 to get to 1,000?
Yeah.
Do we want to offer anything special to try to encourage people to do that, like we'll run a special game or some such?
Yes. No, not too soon.
We gotta develop the Pokemon.
I offered. No, put that down. Put that down. That's not going to help anybody. We're trying to offer a carrot, not the stick. We could do one last job again.
I was going to try and whack him.
Then it'll work.
What about the tortilla challenge?
Oh, yeah, we'll do the tortilla challenge. But
What
we
is
can
the
get
tortilla
$150.
You hold water in your mouth,
You smack
and someone else holds water in their mouth, and you smack each other back and forth with a tortilla. And the first
I
one who
actually
does
did
a
want to
spit
do that
take
this
loses.
weekend.
So for apparently if you dance, it'll
Click.
help the donations.
Do it.
I don't know how to dance. I'm white.
I'm fine either way. Thank you.
Actually, I wanted to do that this weekend. I forgot. I'm glad you said that because whoever spits out the water first loses.
Oh, I think they probably meant this, Chris, because that's.
Have
You gotta specify which Chris.
We have multiple Chris's and multiple guys.
We're up to our ears in Chris's and Kyle's in
Have you
here.
seen The Rock and was it the Kevin
Kevin Hart.
Hart doing it? Oh my god!
No, I haven't seen it.
Kevin Hart can't reach.
He had been down.
Janae said all of the Chris's.
Yeah, it should have said all the Chris's.
They did.
She did just now.
Oh,
All of them.
I'm blind. I can't read it.
I got it pulled up right here.
you're not a Chris. Stop
No.
dancing.
Or share Spence's recipe.
That's true. Recipe's good.
So if we make it $150, we'll do a tortilla challenge, something else. Let's sweeten the pot with something else.
I'm trying to think.
Have a whole lot of bubble gum.
Well, all that bubblegum we're gonna run anyway.
Okay.
Alright,
What
I got
about-
this on my phone.
No, how about this?
Eminem, Dolly Parton, Judas Priest, Lionel Richie, party all night long at the Hall of Fame induction.
Okay.
That is a hell of a list.
Why is Dolly not already in there?
There's a lot of people that aren't in the Hall of Fame that probably should be.
Dolly Parton is a saint.
Yeah.
Now that I've said that, watch Weird Crap come out.
No, it hasn't yet.
That's true. Also, Dolly would take care of it. I'm sorry, Claire. Claire gave me the finger from her glasses back on. Don't you know bad about Dolly Parton? I know. I'm sorry. No, I know you did that, but you had the other fingers now, so I thought you were like, hey, I thought you were like being sneaky, Hewitt.
I saw a really funny picture of Dolly Parton the other day.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Yeah, one of my friends decided to dress up as Dolly Parton for Halloween. And so she had like the platinum blonde wig on, but the problem is she also has like she's currently very tan compared to me. She got a spray tan.
Uh-oh.
And the platinum blonde wig plus the spray tan that looks very natural with dark hair looks very unnatural, and she looked more like she was trying to be an overbaked Paula Deen.
Have you ever seen Me, Myself, and Irene?
I haven't seen that in such a long
The
time.
like tanning woman that's like super orange with a bright
Oh,
red hair.
yeah.
That's what she does.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I mean, it still works, but yeah. Once they get smaller, it won't, but.
She don't stab you with that.
Don't mess with that Ticonderoga, bro. That's the high-end pencils.
Yeah.
No.
That's right on my point. $250.
If you look at it, it's not yours.
That is the Rolls Royce of pencils.
If you look at it, I'm still taking it back.
That's not the
All right.
Alright, so we ready to get back into it?
Yes. Let's open this gate. Let's go.
Alright, well, congratulations to all you. I know y'all work hard, so. Obviously you can't get out without me, but you need a way to get back in. So,
Is there
I'm
a
gonna
key
show you
master?
a room. And when you're done, you come back up to the gate, you trace it with your hand on the outside of the gate, and I'll know who it is and that you're there to be let back in. I don't ever go very far from the gate, except for mission gates, so I'll be here to let you.
15 sliding handshake up the gate.
No. Try it and see what happens. You're not gonna get back in ever.
Okay.
So, he's gonna show. Now, don't think you have to do it backwards on the other side. Just do it the way I do it. So he shows you that he's gonna take his very big long hand. He's gonna trace the room. Line down. So my brain went. Couldn't think of the
For
word.
the right.
The less than sign is line down this way, and then a half circle. So it's gonna be like this.
Like this.
that.
That's what I got.
Is it like a Pac-Man that's
It's a-
impaled?
Put a line through it and put it back in.
It'll be like that.
Oh.
Oh,
It's
okay.
combined. Okay.
It's
Okay.
combined. And
I
as
thought you were.
you
I
watch
didn't know the
I
hand got
still like
picked
the
up.
impaled Pac-Man.
As you watch, as you watch them do it, it does light up and fall in his fingers in a white light. And once he's done and puts his hand away, you see the edges of the door shine that same white light, and then they open in.
Speak friend and enter.
You could try, it wouldn't work.
Melon.
And in front of you, you see the very base of the mountain, and probably about 20 feet out is the beginning of the forest that surrounds the mountain. All right, have fun. Don't die right off the bat. It's kind of embarrassing. Any gestures easily?
He's just joshing us, right?
Well,
You'll be
sure.
fine.
Okay, I'm walking.
That's
I'm
never
walking
happened.
out the gate.
Didn't you remember that you had to sign that document when you enrolled here about not blaming them for physical harm?
I signed your name to that.
The bed.
Mushroom.
Are you even really enrolled?
Old.
My name is Criminal Chuck. Do you think I'm actually on the roster?
You've just been auditing classes this entire time.
You're like the injection test for like firewalls and stuff, like where you poke at it. It's just like, let's see how easy it is to
But
just
no, they
search
actually
for
have
this.
your government name though.
No. Yes.
Senator Chuck.
Okay. No.
Government name.
I like that.
Womp womp.
Christina wants to know if she should avoid entering the raffle.
No, you can. Just,
No,
Go ahead.
you can
that's fine.
definitely do
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Tell her there is a $20 entry. No.
Okay.
You need to
Go
down.
for it, Christina.
Do it. Get your friends to enter too.
Yeah.
Then we can send it to you and you can give it to us.
Do it. Tell them to
Share, like, subscribe, donate, please too.
Also, people, if you want to donate, the price of the coffee is freaking fine. We genuinely do not matter. It can be a grassroots thing, $5, big deal.
Anything.
Don't look at that huge amount and be like, oh no, I can't give much. It's not going to matter. We literally don't care.
But if you
Cents
can
to the
get
dollar
some
is
more,
I'll take $1.
Yeah, $1, $5. We
Literally,
love
all
it.
of it
Anything.
goes to the
Just
kids. We don't
pocket
do
change,
any
pull
of
it out, calculate it out, then send it, and then put that in your bank account and recoup that. That's fine. We just, any little bit helps. For the kids.
Okay, and Justin, an odd chance on this one.
Yeah, we even take Canadian money.
Yes, we do.
Uncle Joe, if you happen to be watching right now because someone took your medication away and left you unattended for a minute, donate. We will accept Joe Bucks and whatever else people are claiming you're trying to make.
No,
Is that
those
true?
Trump bucks that people literally try to cash in.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
yeah, Trump was the one that wanted his name on the checks.
Anyway, we're not.
Nope, I gotta do that.
All of a sudden, Joe Biden.
Wait,
Hey.
asshole, shit.
Bill Gates, if you were watching.
Bill Gates, yeah, let's pull that one. I said Bezos, but no, he's just a fucking brain.
Hashtag sponsor us Waffle House.
Hashtag sponsor us, Microsoft. I'll take that Gates
Hashtag,
money.
hashtag Linux. I don't have a system that runs it.
You wouldn't know how to run Linux if you had it.
I think any system can run Linux. It's just learning how to run Linux.
Again, like, here doesn't know how to run Linux.
I'm not the techie one.
Anyway, so, he gestures out for you to go.
I'm going.
Yep. We're heading
Yes,
out.
as soon as you're out, good luck! Slams closed. And from the outside, you can just barely see where the gate is.
I'm gonna immediately turn around and trace that moon to make sure it works.
You hear from the other side, I can make sure you still don't get in! Get out there!
I'm going
Ow.
to go 20 feet toward the edge of the clearing.
Okay.
I'm going to grab a branch, like a couple branches or a stick or something. We'll go back to the gate. If we can see the gate itself, right? Everybody wants that gate lore.
Yes. Give us gate lore.
I say gate, it's more like a massive door, and you can.
See, that's why we wanted the lore. We wanted to know this.
If you're actually looking, you can just barely see the outline of where the door opens. But if you were just walking by and you didn't know you were looking for a door, you might miss it.
$20.
Thank you.
Woo! I'm going to take a couple sticks. I'll just drop an X in front of the door.
Okay.
That way, whenever we're running out of the forest screaming, we know exactly where the door is.
That's a good
But we don't
plan.
have to search for it.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. So, but there's just very faint carvings in it. But You know that people who have come looking for a way to get in have sometimes spent days walking around and around trying to find out how to get in.
Right, and I'm just putting 2 sticks on the ground, crisscross.
So yeah,
People just
not
walk
a bad
right past
idea.
it.
You are the only group going out today.
Yeah.
The other groups are going out on different days to start their field research, so it's not a bad idea. So, but you all look upward, and the trees in this forest are massive. You can tell this forest has been here for centuries. It's not even clear how long the cabin has actually been in the mountain. You know it's been a very, very long time. They sort of don't go over the history a whole lot. Some of it's even a little muddled. Like, a lot of people that are there now weren't there when the academy was put into place, so even they're not sure just how long it's been there. But you see in front of you this ancient forest, and which way do you want to go? Straight forward, look around.
I look for towards the nearest point, like a rock or a mountain or something. If there's one in the sight, I like to head in that direction.
Well, there's a mountain behind you.
I look at the trees and I'm like, these are strong trees.
You can't see on the level you're at now. You can't really see much over the trees. They're very tall.
Okay.
Like 50 feet is how tall? Like
Numbers.
like mythically tall
Are-
or like
are-
standard forest?
Are they like redwoods? Like,
It's getting towards the giant redwoods. It's
Okay.
not
Yeah.
quite
So we're
that
talking
big, but
100.
like so
we're
they
talking,
got
we're
them.
talking about let's say about 80 feet tall.
Okay.
Oh, so they got some thick
Can
trunks.
I fly up and just take a peek?
Yeah, sure.
And just kind of, I feel with that big of tall of trees, I probably not be able to see much of what's underneath.
Yeah.
But anything that looks
We'll
maybe
say,
like a
we'll say the
clearing.
tallest are 80 feet tall. There are some that are younger trees, so they're not quite as
Okay.
big. And what's your fly speed?
Do it.
50 feet.
50
Let's
feet.
pull
So
the
we'll
legs.
see.
Yes, I'm looking for any sort of like gap in the trees, like there might be a river or a like clearing or a lake, just
so easy.
anything that's kind of a, or like you said, like a big rock, something that's
Yeah.
coming out of something,
Okay,
a point of
roll me
interest.
your perception check.
Oh no.
14.
Okay. Looking out, you can see, again, you're at 50 feet, so there are trees above you, but the section you're at, you can tell that they've cleared some trees in the past, so a lot of them are a little shorter. You can't really see from where you are where there might be a river. You know that there is one somewhere in the vicinity just from being up on the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know a general lay of the land, like I said, being up so high on the mountain and being able to see down into basically the forested valley. But it's sort of one of those things you don't think about until, you're out there. It's like, oh, I kind of know where this is, but now I'm at a different vantage point.
Yeah.
But you can see little swaths of where it looks like there's probably a path. Just not paved or anything like that, but a well-traveled one, usually probably by research teams like yourselves that go into the forest. And really you can see it from the ground too. But you also can tell just a little bit in the distance. It's hard to tell just how far, but you see almost a lump over the top of the trees. And you think it might be some kind of rocky hill, but you can just barely see the top of it.
Okay.
So you're not sure what it is, and you're not sure if you've actually seen this from your vantage point before, or you just never noticed it.
Okay.
But it's pretty much straight north from where you are.
Okay. She'll flip it down. Path is good. Like a hill?
Okay. That's a point of interest. We can move toward the hill and see if there's anything around there.
Yeah.
Keep our eyes out for anything medium-sized or larger, I guess. Also want to go poke with earthworms.
Can I do a survival check to check the ground for any tracks or anything like that?
I'll aid so you have advantage.
Okay. Well, I mean, I rolled really good, but I will take that advantage. Okay, 17 plus 3.
Okay. Just at the entrance of the forest, you don't see much that's interesting. You kind of figure that more of the bigger creatures probably don't venture too closely at this point. They, in general, probably know, hey, these people try and find purposely hunt, but fine. You see just simple tracks of just forest creatures, large birds.
Like some woodland.
Just woodland creatures mostly. You do see a few paw prints that might be from maybe foxes or even small wolves, but they look old. They don't look like anything been. They're kind of covered with some leaves and sticks. It doesn't look like they've been near the gate in probably a while.
It looks like we need to go out here and find some animals. There ain't nothing much over here.
As we travel down the path, I'd like to be looking for since from what they found out, there's no large animals that have been moving through here. So I want to be looking at bushes that could be fruiting and see if we can grab berries or something that might be used as bait or possibly to try to calm an animal down, like or distract an animal.
Are you getting mud balls too?
I was trying to make it a little bit less obvious, but it's not a bad idea.
Not the worst plan.
Alright, roll me a survival check.
Okay. No, I can eat.
Credit me.
Does anyone else want to roll a survival check as well?
Yes.
Sure.
And it's more for passively. She has like a fascination with insects, so as she's walking, if like she just sees them, she wants to kind of pick one up and.
Nice.
I don't know if they can be logged. If not, she wants to jot a couple notes, but just like, oh, that 20.
Okay.
So she's just like not slowing down the party by any means, but
Right.
just like, oh, neat, and
As
pick
you're
it up.
walking by one of the trees, you see on the trunk there is a huge rhino beetle.
Oh.
And it's not just a right, it's like this iridescent green with blue stripes.
Yes.
So since you got that 20 on your survival, if you want you can go ahead and pick it up.
Yeah, like
Since
to
it's a
gently
small
kind of let
creature,
it climb onto my
You just
hand.
have to hold it in your hand for about 30 seconds to a minute.
Okay.
And then you will get it into your tummy. You all will have this. It's not really an impressively statted beetle. It's a rhino beetle.
Yeah.
It has, the only thing that's a little different about it is that if it does poke you too hard, you'll take like 1 point poison damage. But he seems pretty docile. He's tame. So
Okay.
he's just
She'll
like,
just kind of let it walk around. Like she'll
Yeah.
be walking and just let it passively kind of.
so he's just kind of chilling. And then, eventually he'll kind of fly off when he's, done being tacking around.
Yay. So that's awesome.
Did you roll a survival check, Lem?
Yeah, I got a 5.
Did you want me to re-roll?
You trip on a root.
Yeah, go ahead and roll another one.
No, not
Oh my
as
God,
good.
that's
Still
really
okay. 17.
Okay. Again, you're still not really seeing any impressive tracks yet. You do see some paw prints that are a little newer, but you guys still aren't too far from the school. So, again, looks like they might be several days old. But since you rolled a 17, you do see the berries that Chuck picked up, and they're not for humanoid consumption.
I'm like, I knocked
My
my.
berries!
No, you recognize that these are poisonous.
You don't want to eat those.
I wasn't gonna eat those.
What are we gonna do with them?
I was gonna feed them to the animals.
The animals don't want them either. They're poisonous.
Well,
But what if it's a poison animal?
And you can pick them up if you want, but now you know they're poisonous.
Do you want the animals to have diarrhea for like 3 days?
look.
From my
okay.
studies, some animals can eat things we can't.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
This is a flaw that all of you have. You have to eat. I sustain myself on the essence of the energy of the universe.
Well,
And I'm also a robot, so I don't have to actually eat.
no
I
one
think
cares.
the latter is mostly the more important.
But you've got those Duracell batteries that you have to switch out every so often.
That's only because I like the way they buzz when I plug them in.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you also have the problem of when you start to shut down. You shut down really quick. I saw you a couple of years ago when you were walking in the courtyard and
Oh, I don't even
your
have to do that. I just have to stand still for 6 hours. That's why I stand in his closet. I don't even have a room
Yes, but you
here.
had just finished like the programathon that we had for 24 hours, and I know you thought no one saw you, but I did.
So you're my roommate? I've been wondering since I had a whole room to myself, but
Yeah, because I can sit, I go.
So you're
I
like
stand
Bender,
still,
you're just in a closet.
I stand still for 6 hours.
Oh my god, yes, Frying Bender.
I stand still for 6 hours, and it counts as a long rest. I technically don't need sleep. Also, I don't shut down when I sleep. I still have all my senses operating. I'm standing really still for a minute. It's creepy because my eyes don't close either.
Gonna go look for more berries. I'm trying to gather things for the plan.
Okay.
That's a natural one.
I'll see what he's doing and try to start finding some long leaves. So like as you find berries, you can kind of bundle them and like maybe set out little.
Okay, well,
things
I rolled
in
a
them.
natural one on that, so there are no berries in like a
No.
mile radius.
Well, there were like there were the poison ones that you picked back up.
You pick back up the ones that he knocked out of your hand.
Oh.
There are
So
no
we can start with that and then move forward.
But
There
Christina
might
was
be,
the other one that
nuts or
donated
acorns
to
or
my
something.
Facebook. So
yay.
thank you, Christina.
Thank you, Christina.
Christina, what happened now?
She was the one who was the last Facebook.
She donated to
Okay,
mine
cool.
on Facebook, so I'm at 70 out of 100. So, you guys continue further into the forest. It was a thick forest from the get-go, so you're not really feeling too claustrophobic. It's not like it's closing in or anything, but it's a little harder to see too far away. But you travel for about an hour, and you hit a fork. And
Left.
and it goes left or right.
I'm just thinking
Ooh.
the
Left is
Muppet
Who
movie where there's a
needs
fork
utensils in the middle of the woods?
I'm pretty sure there was like a Muppets.
Yeah, the Muppets movie where it's like,
Road.
fork in the road. It's a literal fork.
Okay. 10 or higher. Or 11 or higher left. 10 or lower.
Yes.
15.
Left is best.
Left.
So we're
Alright,
going
so you
left.
guys go left.
To the left.
Alright.
We-
Alright.
no, that would be him doing that one,
As
if
we're
anything.
moving, I want to continuously scan for tracks.
Sorry if you want to roll another spot check.
14.
14. You go down the left path, and you're traveling for about another half an hour. You're starting to think, man, maybe there's nothing close to the wall. But after about 30 minutes, you do see a much more fresh track. You stop to look, and it is a track from a wolf. And you can see it's just barely off the path. So you think, but it's when you look, it looks like it crossed, but it's going the same way as the path.
I also just realized I probably should have flown up at the fork and saw where that hill was, since that was what we initially were doing, and then I just completely forgot we should. So maybe we'll make it to the hill.
You'll see.
We'll find out.
But so you want to keep following the tracks down the path?
Yeah.
All right. You keep following them, and after a couple minutes, you start to see there's more than one set. And then you start seeing one set that's a little further in. It has a drag to it.
Uh-oh.
You'll see a couple paw prints, and it looks like there's something dragging next to them and underneath them.
Can I assume that they might have had a meal?
Possibly.
Big old full
There's
bellies.
There is no blood.
Huh?
There's no blood. There's no evidence of any other creature.
Maybe he's
But
just
it's
a big
just
boy.
drag marks that are around this one set of larger footprints. There are still wolf prints, but it's hard to see what they might have been dragging that they hadn't mentioned.
I guess maybe follow that.
Yeah, let's follow that.
Let's follow the
They're
weird
all going in the
ones.
same direction. This one you just
Okay,
noticed
yeah.
a little further into the tree line.
I look around at the trees. Is there any markings in the trees?
East side wolves ain't nothing
Roll
to
me a
fuck with.
perception check.
Perception?
Just
Okay.
carved into a tree.
11.
You do see against a few trees, there are some almost divots.
Divots?
It almost looks like something ran along the tree
Mhm.
and just, it's not a bite, it's not a burn, it's just like, there's a little chunk out of the tree.
Little chunk. Guys, it's beaver wolves.
What?
Beaver wolves.
I've heard of beaver sharks. I've not heard of beaver wolves though.
Okay, they're like wolves,
Okay.
but beavers. All right,
So same
look,
concept as
look,
beaver shark,
Look,
I got
okay,
it.
look,
Okay.
I'll be
look.
right back.
See there?
Yeah.
A little chunk out of the tree.
True.
Okay, and see the drag mark?
Yeah.
No blood. Trees don't have blood.
Trees don't have blood. That's true.
Mm-hmm. Beaver wolves.
They got their prey. It was the trees. Furiously scribbling this down, and I look down for like 20 seconds, and then when I look up, I show you my booklet, and it's a drawing, like a painting of a beaver wolf.
It's
I'm gonna insight check this.
I have no points in survival.
Okay.
I don't.
Here's the good
I'm
news.
looking around to
The
see
good
if
news
I
is
can
I
down
rolled a
trees.
4 on insight. So I'm just gonna go.
Yeah.
And then like the sketch like makes it even more real. Like yeah, it could be a
Oh
lot.
my god! Holy shit!
You said you were looking for down trees.
Yes.
How many
There's
times
no
does he
down
do that
trees.
this season?
It's mostly
You can tell the
season
underbrush
thing.
where this bigger drag mark is. It's definitely something bigger than the other wolves, but there's nothing really knocked over.
Oh god, it's big bad beaver wolves.
Oh my god, the 90s Sentai cartoon shows are just writing themselves.
Oh.
We have to watch out for a ghost and a mummy and a Frankenstein now too.
Oh Jesus.
Oh man, the ghost of Jay Leno
Where
was in
did
that one.
Brunson go?
He hit a subway for a second. Just real quick, Cera would like to kneel down and where the drag mark is. I'm looking for tufts of fur or feathers or scales, not blood, but anything, or say the ground is brown right there, gray pebbly dust. I'm looking for anything that is what might have been drugged.
What would be an investigation? I probably should have had you roll investigation.
It's
okay.
5.
5. No.
No.
You're not seeing him.
Yeah. So
Kyle forgot what door he had open.
No, you look and you really don't see anything that might indicate what might have been drugged. It's just drag marks. It's very weird.
yeah.
So
We need to find out what drug and walk that way. So
alright, so you guys just continue to
Follow,
path
yeah.
following?
yeah.
Okay. Eventually, you do follow the tracks and you do come upon a clearing.
I can do it.
Anyway, I can move around.
You're coming in from that way.
This way?
Yeah, so about right there to start. And the clearing's kind of round. Yeah, like that.
With kind of the path coming in like that.
Yeah, and there's some.
We're in a whoopee cushion.
And it's not overgrown, but it's definitely not. It wasn't cleared by humanoid beings. This wasn't intentional. It's just kind of how everything worked. Yeah, there's trees everywhere. There's some tall shrubs within the clearing.
I literally have all this terrain in a
It's not a
closet in the other
civilized
house. I
clearing.
didn't
It's just
bring
kind
it.
of a natural thing from being traveled within by animals and things like that.
And it's kind of just meadowy, grass and shrubs.
Grass and shrubs. There's no big trees in the middle. Might be some saplings.
Mm-hmm.
You do see in a couple spots where the grass is dying. It almost looks like it got
Peed on?
no more like sucked up. Like parts of it are sucked up.
Oh, like when a bug is drinking off a leaf or a stem and it kind of gets shrunken a little.
Yeah,
and
like
starts
that.
to-
There's
okay.
just areas around it that are just kind of shriveled. They're all about the same size. You're not really sure why.
About how big are the patches?
They're about
This big or
about
like a cow laying down big?
yeah, about that. And you can see some places it's starting to come back for the most part, and it's not a ton. There's maybe 4 or 5 spots just around here. But as you come in, it doesn't look like there's anything in the clearing. But roll me a perception check. Everybody.
Oh! Hello, little deer.
Oh.
On the orange dice we got out of that blind bag a while back, the 20 is a little deer.
Oh.
I got a nat 20 for a 22.
Nice.
I got a nat 1.
I also got a nat 1.
Wow.
15.
14.
Okay.
What is
You
your
see the tracks.
3?
Once you embed in the clearing,
You gotta leave.
they kind of all
Well, I'm gonna
go on either side.
play
and
leeches long.
back.
And then after that,
So like kind of like wrap back and then.
It kind of, you can't see too far in, but it kind of comes in and then just goes into the trees on
I
each
just
side.
need to
Okay.
get home and clean it.
You,
Get rid of it.
JoJo, look around. You're seeing the same thing they do. You see the tracks kind of going back into the trees. But then, right about here,
Mm-hmm.
you see a pair of eyes flash in the shade.
No thanks. No thank you.
You point this out to your team?
There's one over
If
there.
not, I'm just gonna start walking in because I don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't see
Let's
anything
see.
either. I'm like,
Let's-
We'll straight up do a dramatic point.
He points it out.
I'm like, oh, let's
Really?
just.
Kitty!
I'm just gonna. Oh wait, that's not
Kitty.
me.
More like
I'm
a
just-
puppy.
I'm gonna walk in and be like, hello, little doggy.
You see, once you see that one,
I
it realizes
walked
that
in.
JoJo
Yeah,
sees
you
it.
are. Yeah, you saw it, so you're.
You would have
up
been
there.
in. Is that you?
Yeah, go ahead and put your
I
marching
think we
order.
would have been.
I saw
I can
that,
be in the
so
front.
I can be wherever you stick me because I didn't see anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I can be in the
Like
front.
it-
The
because
two,
I-
the two that did not notice are right next to each other.
But you see, you can now that that one knows that you see it. You see another head pop out over here,
Oh crap, the Velociraptors.
Uh-oh.
and then as you realize, you hear a rustle.
Are we getting Clever Girl? Did we just get Clever Girl?
Realize that there's one very close.
Yes, we did, didn't we?
Oh well,
Yeah.
you can't be too clever with your head cut off.
You see these 3 wolves pop out, look at you, and you realize you're in their territory. And everyone roll initiative.
Oh no.
Sweet,
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Hey.
that ain't bad work.
Okay.
Alright, Cera.
12.
Oh, Lem.
22.
Brunson.
15.
Calm down on the caffeine.
JoJo.
17.
Colonel Chuck.
Also 17.
Who's Dex?
I got a 4 to my dex.
Oh yeah, you're going first.
Sorry.
Lim doesn't notice anything, but will react faster than the rest of us.
It just
What?
Claire's lead shot out the pencil and landed on the map, and she was still going to try to write with it.
Roll a projectile attack. Oh,
Take-
Now I know I can launch this thing if I need to.
Alright, so
Take one
Lem,
lead
first
damage.
one, 2 wolves go after when it's going. Which one of you has the higher dex? Okay, so it'll be JoJo, then it'll be Chuck, Brunson, and then Cera. Alright. Okay, Lem, you're up first.
I'm gonna just step up a little bit, and I'm gonna look at that one over that first one that came out, and I'm just gonna start calling it to me. Yes, I'm gonna like, come here, puppy.
Whole time getting ready to do epic battle stance, and then just
The wolf's just looking at you like, bro, no. It is
Well,
not coming towards you.
Well, I guess it's not a friendly wolf.
no, you don't say.
No, these,
think
these
we
are
might-
wild wolves. They're wild.
It's worth a shot. I like puppies.
Can't hurt.
I like puppies.
No, these puppies gonna hurt you. Is that what all you're gonna do?
Oh yeah, that's all.
Okay.
I'm not gonna attack it.
Alright. JoJo, that's you at the front, right?
Yeah, I'm green boy wearing a lot of yellow.
Okay.
picture it up.
What,
This
oh,
one,
some-
right here.
right here? This one?
Yeah.
All one after
That's
the
the
other.
caster. He's the one who stands at the back of the
Yeah.
spells.
Okay, so we are going to start with the one that you spotted first. And since it has tactics, because it has a buddy within 5 feet, it gets advantage on it. And it's going to go in for a bite.
Okay.
14.
Nope.
It goes to take a bite, and you're able to lift your leg away just in time.
If y'all have seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, you know exactly the stances he's
I already
taking
know,
right now
but
to get
I'm
out
not
of
gonna have to do it
this.
because you fall over. Let's see. I don't believe wolves get multi.
Actually, that popped something in my shoulder. Now it feels kind of good.
They do not. Okay.
Joe Robics.
Then we've got the other one is also going to try and bite you. 21.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one, you lifted your leg to avoid the first. But unfortunately, the other one's behind you, so it's going to chomp down on your couch.
Okay.
And that is going to be. Oh, I wasn't adding that up right either. Let's see. It's going to be. It's 9 piercing damage.
9. Ow.
And then I need you to make a strength save.
I forgot that.
That's a 6.
It clamps down on your leg, it yanks its head, and it knocks your other leg out from underneath you, and you kind of are in the air for a second and then slam down on your front, and you're prone.
Okay.
My dumbass forgets my stuff.
So that is. Lem.
I could have helped.
Alright, it is your
'Cause
turn.
I forgot mine.
Right. Am I grappled or am I just
You're
prone?
just prone.
Okay.
You
So,
let go when you flip in the air.
alright, I am going to spend a key point. I need a dex save from both the wolves.
Okay. Right, these guys again. Dex save. That is 9 on the first one,
Failure.
15 on the other one.
Matches, so the first one takes 6 force damage. The other one will take 3 force damage as a pair of bright, vibrant purple arms erupt out of JoJo's back. And cue the music.
We don't really get
I'm not going to actually play the music, but just the Joe. And,
so your stand activates.
yep, I activate my stand. And I'm now going to take a swingy, I'm going to then stand up using half my movement. And I'm going to start a punching because that calf hurt. I'm punching the one that bit me. That one offended me the most personally.
The one behind you.
Yes.
Okay.
That is a dirty 20.
Yeah, that is.
And that is 7 force damage.
He used the force.
Okay. That hurt. That wolf was not
Just-
expecting to get sucker punched.
Just stand up.
It flipped you on your face, and all of a sudden you're back up punching him in his. He's a little dazed.
Alright, so that was my action, bonus action. I'm
Alright, so
I'm
we
done.
are at Chuck.
Okay. Let's go ahead and tell everyone. Remember, we don't want to kill them. At least one of them. We gotta leave.
I most certainly do!
For clarification, you can actually kill them. It's if you go too much past killing them. If you go
we
over too
can't-
much their max HP and damage after they hit 0. After they hit 0, if you go too much past 0, it's going to make whatever's left of them unusable.
Okay. We don't want to touch goo.
Right.
Okay.
You cannot touch goo. You cannot.
We don't want to eviscerate them.
Hard.
Okay.
Like if you were to take, if you were to take a warhammer and smash something into pudding, you can't get anything off.
All right.
If there's a carcass, you can get info on it so long as it's mostly intact.
All right.
If you don't want to kill him, you think that's fine.
I will use my move action to reach behind me and draw my my light hammers,
Okay.
rubber mallets,
Okay. Oh God, those are outs.
and I'm just gonna just. Bah!
Which one are you throwing at?
I'm gonna throw it this wolf here.
That okay.
Yeah.
You're going hammer bro, aren't you?
Yeah. Like it gets. In one turn, I'll have one turn where I'll be really stupid, and the rest of it's just me smacking it with a big hammer. That's it. Gonna miss with the first one with an 8. But the second one with a 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Hits. Cool. And yeah, so we're gonna just do 1d4. So 7 points damage with a light hammer.
So it's 7.
Yep. And that's my 2 light hammers. And then I'm going to use quick toss, bonus action, and throw out a hand axe.
So, boom.
This one I will, let's see, what one did I pick? Quick toss is the action. So I will spend superiority dice for quick toss. And let's see, it's going to be a hand axe is a d4, I believe, and d8, and I'll roll. So will be 20 to hit
Okay.
with 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, just chucking stuff.
So you throw your mallet, and it hits,
Mm-hmm.
and it hits it straight in the noggin, and go like this. And you're quick enough. You pull out your axe, and you fling it.
Mm-hmm.
And as it leaves your hand, you realize this thing's already not conscious anymore.
Yeah.
So you throw the axe, and it hits it right here in the throat.
Okay.
It does not come out the other side,
Uh-huh.
but this
Oh,
wolf
thankfully.
is dead.
Okay.
And
It's extra dead.
you looking at it, you know, if it had hit any harder, they
Mhm.
would have probably taken most of this wolf's head off,
Decapitation.
and it probably would have been unusable.
Oh.
But you think it might still be okay, but that one drops.
Okay.
He's done.
All right. So
Nice.
that one's
So
down.
you took vengeance for JoJo.
Okay.
That one's done.
I got him, JoJo.
Thank you!
Well, I thought you said didn't kill him. Don't kill him. What happened with that?
Don't kill them!
Don't extra kill them.
Try not.
I ran out of. I'm sorry. I ran out of throwing hammers. I had to throw the bladed thing.
The Academy realizes that you're going to come up against things that are trying to eat you or kill you. So they don't expect you to be pacifistic about this. They know you're going to end up killing creatures. They just don't want them so maimed and mushed up that you can't extract any info from them.
Okay.
Now, if you want to go the route where you're trying not to kill them, that's fine too. If you want to just try and knock them out, but that, it did.
I say you it did.
So it's a little bit about restraint, depending on how much damage you want to do.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know. As soon as you said what you were doing, I'm like, oh no, you gonna fuck this up.
Can we try to scare off the rest now that we've killed one?
I can scare it.
JoJo has
Are you
2
always
giant purple
doing it?
arms. Just.
I got pipes of haunting.
That's true.
It is now Brunson's turn.
Brunson. Yes. Brunson is like, don't worry, I'll come and help you. And I pull out my great axe.
Okay.
And I do a downward swing onto the head of this.
Okay.
Guess we're killing them.
18 plus 8.
Yeah, you hit
I'm gonna do a psionic dice to make it a psionic strike.
What does that do?
Brain,
It just adds to
brain
the
bad.
You want the vivid. Okay.
I'm getting revenge.
You already killed one that actually did it.
Kill your friends and family.
17 damage.
It splatters.
Oh god.
You
This
just,
is
like,
the temple of
split it in
exquisite
half.
flesh all over again for me. I'm just getting covered in gore in this one.
Yeah.
Can't reach it.
All right.
You got wolf
This
guts on
one
you.
is. This one's dead. He's off the field.
The,
Yeah,
one,
that's
the
like-
one that Chuck took down is still probably usable. That one is pudding.
Yeah.
Pudding.
Is this over the line on this one?
Yes.
So we need to go here, not
Let's
here.
go.
Yes.
Okay. Just so I know.
How did you splatter it with a bladed weapon?
Oh, it's a psionic ability. It kind of brings force
It's
damage
kind of that
down.
animal where there was like, ching. And yes, you are covered in blood.
I didn't realize wolves are full of this much blood.
You'd be surprised.
I don't even have
It
blood.
comes out at high velocity.
You know,
Alright,
blood's
here,
very
here.
thin, so you can fit a
Okay.
lot of it in there.
She's going to. She's not flying up very far. Like if her head is, 5'4", she's flying at like 5'4" height,
Yeah.
so she's not going up at all. And so what she's gonna do is take her staff and fly over to this last one, but not within range. And she's gonna do just like a couple circles and like flap her wings and push her staff at it to be like, go on, get it, like trying to like
Go home. We don't
push
want
it out
you
of
no
here,
more.
and like flapping to kind of like try to push it away.
Okay. Roll me an intimidation.
Yeah,
check
and it's
at
gonna go-
advantage. Roll an
Alright,
advantage.
it's
Because
okay.
it just saw one of its brethren get smushed.
It saw two of its pack just like get annihilated in less than 6 seconds.
okay. 17?
Okay.
That's with a -1 too.
It sees you come up on it, and it's like, it kind of huddles down, hackles raised, but then it backs up, and it does run back into the tree line. So if you can pull that one off the map.
And she'll just kind of land and have her like wings doing like a.
This is all the face she makes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So weird that she's making that face. She doesn't have lips. How does she convey lips with a beak?
The birds have a little bit of a lip like on the side of their beak, so it's just that part. Just
So you do that, and it does go back into the trees. You hear some rustling. You can't really tell how far away it went, but you definitely made it feel like, okay, maybe I need to back off.
so kind of like sort around like yeah, that's right.
An angry
But she's actually really puffed up and kind of like okay, act up.
Alright, so you are still in the clearing. You have one decimated and one just slightly decimated.
Just turning around and putting a hand on the one with the axe in the
It's
throat.
gonna take you a little longer because its head did almost come off, so it's gonna take about a minute and 30 seconds.
What if we use all four?
I'm gonna like put it back.
Yeah, we're just the two of us are gonna try to adjust the head back into play. Because I'm assuming he came and got his axe.
This isn't taxidermy class.
Just, I'm gonna go get my
and then
hammer.
there's just like a squirt of blood. Oh shoot!
Get
Oh,
those.
shoot.
Put
Still
the axe
going.
back.
Okay.
Just that
I need
arterial
more throw
spray.
items.
Oh shoot!
I've got a few rocks actually.
Nice. As you do, it takes you almost 2 minutes, which you know is usually a lot longer than normal, but
Buffering.
pretty much.
Buffering.
It's kind of like, I could do it, it's like
Downloading. Downloading.
I think I can.
As you realize, as you notice that it's coming to your zones, all the info, they're basic wolves. They're not even
Like dire wolves.
they're not dire wolves, they're wolves. You hear a snap
Cool.
in the trees.
Where which direction?
From where the last wolf ran.
He wants a big wolf.
You hear a snarl.
Oh cool.
And it is not a snarl from the wolf that you heard before. This is very deep, guttural. Yeah, like that.
Oh cool.
It almost sounds out of the trees. It only has one head. This one he has two. But
Okay.
you see another wolf, and this one is the size of a dire wolf, ducking its way out of the trees. And it's the size of a dire wolf, and it's mostly shaped like a dire wolf. But it's a mottled brown and green on its face. And coming out of it, starting about right here, and all down its body, it has tendrils. Almost like long vines that seem to be undulating and moving on their own. And you realize that it comes out to the side and from its chest down underneath. And you realize that these were probably the drag marks you saw.
It's a bramble wolf. It's a bramble wolf.
Oh, like best get chopping.
And you see it look, and it comes out of the trees, and it just surveys you. And I mean, this is a weird creature, but something about it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
It looks, there's a strange, sickly coloring to its eyes. And you realize this is not the natural kind of wolf you see, but when it moves, you can see its legs moving, but it almost slugs forward a little bit because it's
Oh, the tendrils kind of propel it
Yes.
a little bit too. I don't like that.
and it doesn't run, but it does come into the clearing.
There's all of a sudden the instead of being up.
And it lets out a long, loud, gargling howl like you never heard before. It's almost like the vines are in its throat. And as it does, it looks down and you see 4 or 5 of them
Oh, it's Dark Souls.
come out of its mouth.
Great body horror. I love it. Fabulous.
And we're gonna keep the same initiative.
Bramble wolf.
No, don't keep the same initiative.
Am I still like? Or am I just watching doing this the whole time? Like,
No, you've got it.
Okay.
Right about the time that you got it in your tones is when you heard the snap in the forest. So then body horror wolf comes out and
Okay, so we can tell that it's sickly, right?
it doesn't look like it feels
Like-
great.
Okay, cool.
like
I'm going
infested,
to lean over to Joe and I'm going like, listen,
Possibly, it's hard
leaning
to tell
on
with crystal twelve.
leaning on my information of Pokemon in character, because I specifically am trained in Pokemon cards. That thing has a Pokerus and its EVs are crazy.
It's highly desirable, man.
let me go ahead and make sure I throw this excellent ball real quick.
Sirius just like desperately got her wings up, still like trying to do like intimidation tactics. Like, don't fight me, I'm huge.
Can
I'm
I-
huge.
Can I roll a survival to see if it's a shiny?
I mean, she did say it's a different color than a normal wolf.
It's a grimy.
Okay, it's a grimy!
Oh,
Pokedex, cute Pokedex voice. You're fucked.
But it has snarled, it has howled, the tendrils are out of its mouth. Some of them are around the body, come up like this and are just waving around. But we're gonna keep our same initiative. So that means it is
Oh,
Lem.
Lem.
Yeah, I come up to the
Okay. I'm gonna come up here so that I'm a little closer to it. That's about 30 feet away from it, but yeah.
Thereabouts.
Okay. So now I'm gonna use the pipes of homing again so it doesn't come up towards us.
And that, what does that do?
DC wisdom save for me. And it won't come any closer to me and it has disadvantage on attack rolls and
As long as you're within its line of sight.
as long as I'm within its line of sight, yeah. DC 15 wisdom save. Frightened for 1 minute. It can. Let's see. Oh, and it is all creatures within 30 feet of me, but non-hostile creatures can automatically succeed on the CS. So
You blow the pipes It doesn't look phased.
Oh.
Hey, learned it has one thing we don't got to worry about the book telling us now, y'all. It's immune to fear.
It seems to be immune to fear because look at that fucking thing.
Okay.
It's underneath its body. It's just some type of, Michael Crichton bullcrap going on.
So, good try.
Who's
Not
after
Crichton,
me?
Michael. Is it Cronenberg?
The wolf.
Cronenberg.
Oh no.
Who in our party is after me?
Jojo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give JoJo a Bardic Inspiration. 1 second.
Okay.
Use that.
It's a good thing it doesn't have two
Use my
heads.
bone dice as a Bardic Inspiration.
That's a cool way to do it.
Yeah.
If it did actually have two heads, it could just run up and just say goodbye to each of us.
That'd be terrible.
It does have tendrils though, which is almost worse, because that's like 360 coverage.
This is a bramble wolf. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Everything about this. Like, they're viney tendrils, correct?
It's
Yes.
like vines. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a plant monster inside of a dead wolf's body right now making our lives miserable.
You don't know what it is.
I'm going on, this is terrible. You know what? This is Professor your anus onion's revenge. Because I keep calling him your anus onion.
Alright, I need the icky wolf to be
Icky wolf.
Can you move him 10 feet from Lem, please?
Oh no.
Oh, it
So,
has
like,
reach.
5, 10, 15, oh no, so like here.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 feet back from Lem.
Oh no.
It has reach.
22.
Not bad.
My AC is 14.
So, reach it.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's 10 feet away. What's tendrils from behind its head comes out, slams into you. It hits you square in the chest.
I am going to use my protective field to reach out and try and mitigate some of the damage. You get a D6 to mitigate.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that d6.
4.
So you're going to take 7 bludgeoning.
Oh, plus my intelligence modifier, which is 0. Minimum of 1, so it's 5.
So 5, so you take 6.
Yeah.
Quick question, what time of day is it getting to be?
You've only been traveling about a few hours, so it's
Okay.
not even quite afternoon
Okay.
yet. 'Cause you got up, you were out the gate after sunrise. You're probably out the gate at like 9 a.m., so it's probably getting around noon. Okay. I believe we get
Sure hope so.
yeah, and that it is JoJo.
I'm going to first pull down my shirt so I don't moon any cameras.
Yeah, don't do that.
So I'm gonna go, don't take more than 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Because I got reach too. And gonna let off a couple pops of the yo-yo. That on the first punch, that is a 21. And on the second punch, that will be a 25.
Okay, those will hit.
8 force on the first one, and 5 force on the second one.
Okay. You hit it, and it curls into itself for a second. And you can tell that hurt. You would think something this big, this freaky, this scary would take that first hit and would be just annoyed. If you could see its full leg, it would almost look like it was limping already. But it looks at you and it snarls. It is not happy that you did that.
Okay, so I just punched it and it reacted. It's like, I think this might have already been hurt.
So, next.
Wait, what can hurt this? Other than these guns! And just the purple arms flex.
Okay,
Moving up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to right behind Joe. And as I'm moving, I pull out my hammers again.
okay.
And I'm gonna chuck some hammers at it.
Okay. Check those hammers.
Okay. First one misses. Second one, that first one's like the weight's off or something. I don't know. 20 to hit.
Yeah, that's
Okay. Doing 5 points bludgeoning damage. Okay. And then spending another superiority die for a quick toss. And I'll chuck a hand axe at it. I'm gonna miss with a 9 hits, so no. Okay. Okay. Then let's see. I've already moved up. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoot. There's no point in action searching on this one, so I am down to 1 hand axe and a maul. So probably just gonna grab that maul next time. But at the moment, hands are empty.
You went,
shit.
thunk!
You made a good solid hit though, and it again is not it's not happy and it does not look well.
Okay.
Over to Brunson.
Okay. Okay. 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna just hi guys.
Okay, all nice and cozy up in here.
So how's it looking?
It doesn't look like it's feeling very good.
Okay.
Not only from the hits, it just looks sick. If you look at its face, like its eyes are.
This is why you don't eat poison ivy.
Well, it's about to feel a whole lot worse.
Probably.
That is an 18 plus 8.
Yes, you hit it.
Oh.
He's 8 at level 3.
I have a +2 axe.
Okay.
She said I got max damage, by the way.
I wrote and instead of or with the items.
5 plus 2. Okay.
So.
You know what? Don't even tell me. 'Cause you're gonna hit it.
It was max damage for me, so it was 17.
Make smacky smacks with the axie axe.
Yeah, you take out its front 2 legs.
Is it still up?
No.
Oh.
It's unconscious? Dead?
Dead.
Oh, I did it! And I go like that.
Yeah, it falls, and you go to touch it, and the wolf head and the body aren't moving, but you still feel, you can tell it's dead, but there's still some twitching going on with all of the
Oh,
tendrils.
jeez. The parasite. Okay.
Well, rather than going for you, they start digging into the ground. And realize this dire wolf thing is about the same size as the other patches you saw that were dead around the clearing. But if you, even though it's moving, if you sit there for a minute with your hand on it, it will bring itself into your tongue. And it's almost like your tongue doesn't know what to do at first. It's garbled and gobbledygook.
You found missing file.
Well, it's showing strange.
It's missing though.
You're seeing strange symbols at first, and then the only thing that you really get any info on, because pass this down, is its name.
Shambling hound.
XXX, that's not safe for work.
And you can see.
But it's immune to XXX. You can't.
Yeah, but its speed is also that. Hey, but hey, its language is XXX.
Unknown hybrid.
Something
This is a family show.
localized.
It looks like you can kind of discern what Chuck just did. It looks like it reads under the description of the animal is unknown hybrid.
I have a request before the mound itself gets because does it seem like the tendrils are fleeing kind of like
Not
they're
really
going through?
fleeing, they're just kind of digging in.
Okay.
And you do start to see the grass around it starting to brown.
Okay. Cera would like to try to grab the end of one of the tendrils, if there's a kind of loose one floating around, and she'll take out her field knife and just kind of cut it real quick and take a sample, I guess you could say, and put it in.
Keep going.
Oh, in the dark.
Okay, so you take the sample and you put it in the bag. Okay, and it's still liquid.
Cool.
And none of you have ever heard of a shambling mound. You've heard of a shambling mound. You know of dire wolves. This is something you've never come across before in any of your studies so far.
Man, the Johto region has got some really weird Pokemon popping up in this new version of the game, y'all.
Oh, we're playing. What's that? We're playing the Nuzlocke randomizer.
Oh, the Nuzlocke, yeah.
That's what we're doing. Gotcha.
Including the randomized shiny, so they look a little bit different than what we were used to.
Yeah.
But you realize that this is an unknown creature. And you realize that if it's unknown to the Vision Academy, this is a big find. But you sit there for a second and you realize the other wolf pulled it. It's gone. It's not in the trees or anything like that. But you can see where it went through is a little bit of a cut path. Again, it's more of an animal path. You can see it's been traveled a lot. And that's really the only other path that comes out of this clearing. To the way you came, or through the trees, through this animal path.
Okay. So if we want to get the high score, we need to follow this game trail
Yes.
and
Can we follow the trail?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you travel down this trail, it's a little more compact traveling through. You're having to travel straight, single file. But nothing seems to be really around. But as eventually you do get back to a bigger path, and it does widen out. But I need everyone to make me a perception check.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Jojo,
17.
14.
Lem,
22.
Fifty.
I rolled another 8.
Jeez.
damn, dude. All right, so all of you will actually notice.
It's the zombie movie dice.
As you come out into where the path widens out again, things don't look as purple anymore. It's almost like the feeling in the area is gloomy. There's a lot of dead vegetation. You start to see animal carcasses that you hadn't seen before. And since you all passed the perception check, you realize you feel like something's watching you. Even with a 22, you don't see anything, but you
I
feel
got
like
no
you're being
privacy.
watched. And as you start to get that feeling, you realize you've come up to what you saw when you climbed. It's a very large rocky hill, and it has cables in it.
That's what?
It's a very large cable. And I need.
If she tries to hit us with the Tomb of Horrors this late into the actual
I'm
run
not
of
gonna
the
hit you with 2 more. I need one more perception check from everybody.
Okay.
14.
14,
12.
12, okay.
16.
13.
Okay, anyone who rolled a 12 or higher
you have a flamethrower?
No, I didn't pick that up.
Because right now,
I was like, why would I need a flamethrower? Like, it's,
Giant spiders.
how long does Bardic Inspiration last? Like 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's been more than 10 minutes, hasn't it, DM?
Yeah.
There you go.
Ready to go into the cave?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, what's your marching order?
I'll go first.
Okay. Just it's a pretty straightforward path into the cave at first.
We'll
So
pretend we're going this way. So you're first. Who's next?
Oh, I'll go next.
We can say this is the
Oh yeah, this is good. So we'll just
yeah, just go ahead. You
We
can go ahead and
reuse the
lead,
same
lead the circle on.
circle.
It's Dragon Age 2, we're recycling elements.
Yeah.
I'll be second to last. Where do you want to be?
I'll go in front.
I'll be in the back.
Let's do it. I mean, with your mallets, you
Yeah.
can get some good range on those
Yeah,
at least.
just got my hands out.
Are we lighting any torches?
I'm gonna have to. I don't have dark vision.
Okay. So as you go in, it's narrow, but not so narrow that Brunson won't hit his head or anything. You can't really go too across, but it's not right up on you. And you're wondering why the cave opening is so big, but you get to strange parts of it where all of a sudden the ceiling is massive again. And if you look up, you almost can see holes in the top
I'm gonna.
that lead into the top part of the hill because you realize you're going down. So the further you go down, the more hill is above you, and the more holes you start to see. And in the
Like there's
light,
burrows.
Yeah.
like burrows. And the more you move in, at the corner of your eyes,
Sparkly.
you start seeing little creatures. You can't ever catch what they are, but you just see something moving.
Well, what do my tiefling eyes see?
Little things moving.
Oh,
Can I take my torch since I have a staff that I kind of use as a walking stick? Can I wrap the torch around it so technically I'm just holding the staff?
Yeah.
Like a connected.
So
Lift it higher too.
I'm gonna use
when you
dancing
lift it
lights.
up, if you lift it up, you do bump it up. And you do hear in the distance chitters. But nothing comes out. But you heard it. So as you go further in, it's a very straightforward path. There's really not much deviation. And eventually you come into this big antechamber. And very high ceilings, you can see the top is covered in web. And again, you're seeing things moving, and you do realize there are some very large spiders, but they don't seem to be coming down or attacking. They're just kind of there. Do you actually do that?
yeah.
Okay.
I want to touch one of them.
Now, they're not close enough for you to touch,
Oh.
but you can start to see them. And then they're up towards the top. You see a shadow that you thought was the top of the cave shift
Uh-oh.
after you make noise.
I wasn't trying
And
to get that.
something starts to lower itself down from the very top. And as it comes down, it lands in front. This is not what lands in front of you, but I needed something for size. And, and this is does not exist as a mini. So, a very large arachnid body comes down from the top of the cave and lands over here. And it is a very, very big spider. You can see its fangs in front, dripped with purple, that you can only assume is some kind of poison. And it almost looks like the head kind of stops. And normally with a spider, you have 8 eyes or something. At first you think this thing must be blind. Then from behind its head, you see a stalk.
Uh-oh.
And then a second. And then a third.
Oh.
And on the end of each stalk roll initiative.
Okay. Okay.
All right, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess I need to get to chopping those eyes.
You got your axe ready?
Yeah.
Alright, what's everybody's initiative?
20.
20. Lem?
20.
20. Damn.
What's your dex?
15.
Jojo?
21.
Chuck off.
19.
Everyone rolled higher than this thing except for Brunson. What's your dex, Brunson?
It is 2.
Close to?
We've caught it by surprise. No, what by
Okay,
surprise?
it will go ahead.
I'm just sitting there like,
Orange food is almost done.
Yeah.
Alright, so first is going to be Jojo. Cera, Lem, which one of you has a higher dex?
He does. Lim does.
Lem, Cera, Chuck, Creature, and then Brunson. Alright. Okay. Jojo, you're up first.
All right, so JoJo is going to see that there's a giant spider and be like, nope, 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 nope. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You're going to see him take out a small metal cube, about a 1 inch by 1 inch cube, throw it directly in front of this thing and say the magic word, Country Roads! Take me home! And I activate Dern's Instant Fortress.
Okay.
I need a dex save from whatever this is.
Alright.
Oh, good lord. Did you just hit him with a building?
16.
Yeah.
It saves, so it's going to take half as much damage, but it is pushed back into the wall as a 20 by 20 by 30 foot fortress form. So I need to roll a bunch of d10s because it does 10 d10 damage.
Good lord.
You squish spiders.
it's just gonna be like that meme where like someone hit a spider with the broom and then suddenly.
So that way if I got pinned, I'd be like,
Would that hurt the integrity of the dome?
Probably. That is 58 magical bludgeoning damage.
I brought a hammer.
I've got a stick.
This was my legendary item, or my rare item is this. So I'm just like, "Heh!" And a vibrant purple with letters that seem to like do this off to the side of it is now there. It's a 20 by 30 foot fortress. It's pushed this thing back to the back wall. Technically, we can go in and there's 100 HP in this thing to keep us safe at worst case scenario.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I'm a little bit surprised you didn't find some way of throwing a steamroller at it.
Or both?
We didn't have that.
Oh,
Okay.
So
How big was the thing again?
this thing landed right in front of it.
Right, and it's how many?
20.
20 by 20 by 30.
20 by 20, so
So we can't see it now?
yeah.
It's behind this giant.
Lawyer, you lucky he can't see you.
We got a long way to go to get to it.
But okay, so
And now
additionally,
it has a castle to play in.
okay, so okay. The roof, the door, and the walls each have 100 hit points. Immunity to damage from non-magical weapons, excluding siege weapons, and resistance to all damage types. Only a wish spell can get rid of it until I say the magic word again. It is made out of adamantine. So I still have 15 feet of movement, right?
That's where you see the spider going, I wish this thing wasn't here anymore.
So it's there unless it gets destroyed, and then it'll go back to being a 1-inch cube. Or I say the magic word and it goes back to being a 1-inch cube. Or someone wishes it to go away because now there is literally an adamantine fortress in the middle of this hill.
Okay.
I'm then going to actually move.
Take this legendary action.
I'm just going to then back away like, hey. Nope. Just back up a little bit. I backpedal.
Okay. So Jojo,
Okay, well, I was going to throw a hammer, but now there's a adamant thing in the way. I'm just get a better position. So I'm just going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and get over here on this corner. And as part of my movement, pulling out my hammers, going, okay. And that's it.
okay. So that was Chuck. It is now Cera. Cera.
I threw a house at it.
I counted, so she's gonna go. This is 60 feet straight, but she's gonna go 20 feet up.
Damn, I thought she made my lunch.
I can't lift it up, but she's here, 20 feet in the air, just ready.
So
You don't happen to have the height lifter things that we've used before, do you? If not, that's fine.
The shot glass things.
he's
Just to kind of.
I thought I thought you had made him a lunch earlier on.
Yeah, but it's best food.
Trump, okay.
He's gonna eat it whether he ate that lunch or not. So
Oh, okay.
it's this.
I was just trying.
Yeah. That was good.
So
Little precarious, but it'll work.
so it can probably see you from that bed.
They can probably see me after.
Okay. So okay, it's going to use one of its legendary actions.
Okay.
And I need you to make a strength save.
16? Wait, strength is, if you're proficient in something, is your proficiency bonus plus your thing, right? Oh yeah, it's 2. Yeah, so 16.
Still goes off of matches.
Yeah.
The match goes to the attacker.
Okay. So it goes to it.
Okay, so you're not.
Wait, does it in this case if I just barely save, if it's a save? I thought it was meeting the DC of it.
Yeah.
You didn't. You met the DC.
Yeah. Yeah. It's whoever's rolling.
That's what it is.
It's
Whoever's rolling. So in this case, I met it, thankfully.
So you say. So you see the eye closest to you kind of light up purple,
Oh shit.
and
It is
something shoots out.
It's beholder.
yeah.
But
It's a beholder.
Okay. Did it look energy-like or
It
physical?
looks like a beam coming
Okay.
out, and but it goes
Great.
just past your head, just past.
Purple beam. Flying is not safe. Got it.
Okay, that was Cera. So
Flying is never safe.
I messed up. It was supposed to be Lem, not Chuck, because my L looked like a C.
Oh.
But not my bad. So Lem, you should have gone before Chuck.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
That's my bad. My L looked like a C.
Fear thinks about the dragon.
And I'm gonna cast Shatter.
It's just like watching
So that it doesn't
smaller
hit-
bird in flight.
Yeah, I'm up a good bit,
Yeah.
so yeah, that
Good
would work.
spell.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. That's
What does that? What does that say?
The reason why Eric Cobra fly and flops.
Oh no, my phone
Because
died.
other things
I don't know.
No. So what's your question?
I have all my spells.
Well, I was about to grab mine, so we can look it up. What is it? It's Shatter?
Hang on, I got it.
It's Thunder.
The man that's on the ground, it's the,
I believe that is.
you know,
phone died
It's
because
the
I had
dragon
to stream
that
up
lives
this
in the
whole time.
Uh-oh.
So
God, it wants chicken.
Yeah.
Sure. That's my favorite spell in Master.
Okay,
Food ready.
It's a con save.
Ready.
We're almost done, I think. Okay, so I need to make a con save.
Yeah.
What's the DC?
The frog human is such a
What's your
beautiful
DC?
name.
It is.
I think it's
Look how
14.
heavy that thing is.
DC 14?
Yeah.
Okay, 14.
Okay.
Not bad.
Still a little bit of a chomp.
No, I failed.
So that's 3d8 thunder damage that you can do. And 3 little pyramids.
Blue one somewhere.
Oh, wow.
14.
1400?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Alright. It is now the creature's turn. So it is against the wall, so it is actually going to back up against the wall.
Someone.
It is going to climb up the wall.
Okay.
So it'll be sideways. You said, how tall did you say that the thing was?
It's 30 feet tall.
It's 30 feet, so it is going to climb. It is going to climb up 30 feet up the wall. So it is right at the edge. And let's see.
But it's like up there, upside down. Yeah, there we go. It's puppies.
Alright, I need JoJo to make a con.
Con save? Oh, 16.
Okay, you match. So it again, another one of its eyes, the one in the middle. It lights up. This one's yellow, and it shoots out a beam, just barely. You do a DO lean, and it just barely misses.
I'm not going to actually try that
Don't hurt
because
yourself.
part of the calf will probably pop, and that's when I find out exactly what an ACL is.
All right, it's just gonna look down.
Did
You're the one closest
Yeah.
to it. so
Did
it
the
looks
building
like
make
you
it look
like-
hurt?
Huh?
Does it look hurt from being hit with the building?
It didn't feel good. So yeah, it did some damage getting hit with a fucking building.
Is it on the building?
No, it crawled up the wall.
Okay.
It is not on the building. It is on the wall behind the
We're
building.
not having a King Kong kaiju battle situation here.
No, but
Not yet.
it went up just far enough to be at the top of your building, and the eye stalks can. You can see mostly the eye stalks. The rest, but it's behind the building, but it's on the wall.
If you choose to go in the building, there is a ladder that leads to the second floor and to
Oh.
the very top where there is a parapet.
Okay.
Brunson.
I have a gun.
So I'm going to go 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Second, 5, 10. Open the door. 15.
Inside is just the most, it is garish.
Okay, I'm ignoring that and just going up the ladder. That's my whole turn.
I'm assuming that's a dash.
Yeah, it was
Alright,
D.
we're back at the top of the round with JoJo.
Alright.
And
Did you just shoot a beam at me?
wait, hang on. Sorry.
Oh, there's something here.
Uh-oh.
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 She's doing DM mechanics, y'all.
Let's see.
Does it have layer actions?
Yeah.
Yay! There it is.
That's what all sales are for, probably.
Around the side opposite of you, you see out of the wall an eye open, just out of the rock. Yeah, right about there. A little further over so it's not being blocked.
Bill
So, like,
Cipher
right
just
here.
appeared.
Yeah. So you see this eye opens in the wall. And it is going to target Jojo again. So
I did throw a house at it.
You made it angry.
I pulled a Dorothy.
I need you to make a strength save.
10.
Okay? See the purple beam, like before, shoot out and hit you. You get lifted up 30 feet. And you are stuck.
I'm just floating.
You are floating, you cannot move, you cannot get down.
So I cannot I couldn't try to kick off of a wall.
There's no wall for you to kick off of.
I'm literally
You are
levitating for
dangling in
30
the air.
feet.
Restrained.
Man, this would be a good time to have that I'm a monk and I don't take fall damage bullcrap going
But
on.
yeah, but you are 30 feet in the air, restrained, and you are restrained until the creature's next turn.
Okay, I am restrained.
You are restrained. Up in the air, 30 feet. You got hit with telekinesis. You are stuck. So that was JoJo. And this time, do you guys want to switch to what should have been? Or you want to-
Yeah, he rolled higher. Go ahead.
Lem.
Chevy Chase and Brunson, and a baby, but they mode and just
If Chevy Chase and Bob Saget had a baby.
I don't.
I would hope that when the divorce happened that Bob Saget got custody because Chevy Chase is a piece of shit.
We already were talking about that.
Hashtag not sponsored by Jimmy Chase.
Not sponsored by Chicken.
Hashtag never will be because he's a piece of shit.
I'm gonna go right there, and I'm gonna throw a dagger at the eyeball on the wall.
Okay. Go ahead.
So what I'll face, right?
Yeah.
I don't think this is enough. 19.
19
Yeah, that-
plus.
Plus your dex.
Yeah,
So
plus
plus 4, so
plus
23.
23.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Yeah, so you roll for dagger.
Dagger's D4.
Roll for
Dagger's
dagger.
D4, yeah.
So,
No, it happens.
pyramids.
Yeah. 3.
3,
Plus
4, 5,
4.
6, 7.
8.
7.
You hit square in the middle of the pupil,
Yeah.
closes and disappears, and you fall 30 feet.
Alright, deck save. Can I argue for acrobatics? Let's see, what are you? That is a 16.
Okay. That matches the grace, so I'll say you save. Barely, what you say.
Did it intentionally? It's going as planned.
Alright, Cera.
Okay. So she's 20 feet, it's 30 feet,
Yeah.
so up 10 feet.
Okay.
And then if I already used 10, then it's 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, perfect. So she'll up another 10 feet, come over to it, and she's got her staff ready. And kind of like how I have to do on Coco sometimes, I'm going to roll one at a time and then check in on how the eyes are doing so I can change target if I need to. So she's going to start bopping at the eyes.
Okay.
So first hit, 17, 22.
That hits.
Okay. Where'd my, oh my god, that just happened. That'll be 10.
Okay.
First eye is still up. First still looking like.
Yep.
Okay.
No, like you bonk it and it waters.
Okay, same eye then. 18.
Okay. That does.
That's gonna be 11.
Okay.
Damage. That
If
eye.
it had it on a face, you'd have given it a black eye.
Okay. Same eye again. And this is flurry of blows. I didn't
Yeah.
clarify, so flurry of blows. 19.
Yeah.
7.
Okay, that eye closes, and it's not like it falls off. That kind of shrivels up for a second. Like
Okay.
you really knocked that eye. It's swollen, basically.
as my one last reaction now with the Cobalt Soul thing, I'm going to, just for good measure, pop it one more time in the dark.
Okay.
20. Not natural.
Okay. That's just a hit.
That's the hit, yeah. And 10 again.
Okay.
Alright.
That stock does go left. So the one that it glowed purple,
Yes.
and the one that the same purple that it suspended him in the air is now like just kind of dangling there.
Perfect. And then with, so it
It
was,
hisses. It's not happening.
and that was 20 to get here, and she's just going to go right back 20 more feet, so it will take an attack of opportunity against her as she moves back to where she was.
All right. It's gonna
Except
go
10 feet higher.
It's gonna want to bite me.
Go bite me.
Bite me.
Try it. At disadvantage.
Uh, 21.
The lowest one's 21?
I rolled 16 and 18.
Fucking hell. Okay, that does hit. Yeah. Ow.
All right, so it is going to go into bite, and that is going to.
Is she 30 feet? Is she within 30 feet of me?
Do you have to see her though?
Yeah.
You're in the building.
You're inside the tower.
Oh yeah. Fuck, I forgot about that.
You're on the ladder on the second floor that has a bedroom forever would stay in the tower with JoJo.
That's 6 piercing damage, and I need you to make a con save.
14.
Okay. You save.
Yay.
It just barely gets you. It's not able to sink its fangs enough for you to get the poison.
Okay.
Luckily.
Whew.
But it is going to go ahead and use one of its legendary actions.
Of course it is.
So it is going to look at you with the
This was very Lucian battle, and I like it.
the far right eye is going to look at you, and I need you to make a wisdom save.
A wisdom save.
Ain't no way.
What did you roll?
Well, I rolled a 4 for a 6, so.
Yeah, you're frightened of it now.
It got the mean eyes.
Yep. So instead of moving this way, she'll kind of do like a, oh no, like go straight. Well, I think it would be right here is technically the straightest far back she could go with the rest.
You are now frightened for 1 minute.
Dope.
Okay, so it's got telekinesis and fear. It's got a third eye. I don't know what it does yet.
All right.
And that was the yellow. Because you did a purple and then a yellow that whipped.
Purple.
Purple's down. It was
That
the.
was telekinesis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's say that was the yellow one. 'Cause I
Okay.
don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, yellow is the one on the far right.
And
The
that-
one on the far left was the purple one. It's down currently, and there's still one in the middle. And yes, the colors might not be right for this, but it's like how
I don't think it matters.
No.
Chuck, your turn.
Let's see. 3, 4, 5. Let's see, right here. Okay. Do you have any other daggers? I saw you throw one.
I don't know. Yeah, sure.
We'll say he has 5.
I'm gonna say yeah, 5.
5. Perfect. Okay. As I'm moving toward him, I reach behind myself and I grab a pair of gloves that I've been holding on to,
Okay.
and I put those things on. As I run past him and the gloves become invisible,
Okay.
I sleight of hand his entire belt loop of daggers. Because I'm about to throw these bitches.
Okay.
So the answer is no. Now I don't have any.
Yeah, you have no daggers.
I can't believe he took all his daggers.
Alright, does that mean your pants fall down though?
With the power of the gloves, that gives me a 16 sleight of hand.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. I now have 5 daggers. I have 5 daggers, 2 hammers, and 2 hand axes. Let's.
You just wad them up into one big ball and chunk.
Okay.
I'm not even mad about it.
Yeah. Go start.
Hold on,
I'm chucking.
where was the belt knife though? or the knife belt at? Was it,
Around his waist where a belt goes?
Yeah.
So are your pants falling down now that you've had?
No, he
Okay.
wears tight pants. The belt's just for show.
Yeah, the belt's just for holding accessories.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
This is fantasy.
First
We have
dagger
multiple belts.
with a
Right.
superiority die.
Have you seen Final
to
Fantasy?
use
Buckles.
They wear.
for trip attack.
For trip.
For trip attack. This is going to be a dagger prone, so I could use strength and be a plus. Yeah, I need a +5, so that would be a 16.
That hits.
Cool. Okay. So D4 for a dagger, D8 for the superiority die. 6, 10, 12. Thrown weapon, 13. It'll be 13 damage.
Okay.
And that's one less superiority die. It needs to make a DC 13 strength save. It probably passes. It's probably big.
They rolled 18.
Yeah, it's good. Okay. Then I'm going to throw the second dagger with my next attack, being 13.
No, that's
No. Okay. Bonus action, quick toss, superiority die. It's going to be 19.
That hits.
Okay. Doing 4, 5, 6, 7 points damage.
Okay.
Okay. Action surge. Throw the other 2 daggers. 23
Yeah.
and 10.
Okay. It doesn't look happy. And it doesn't look great.
5 points of damage on that last throw.
Okay. Yeah, it don't.
So yeah, I just run past you and your pants feel a little looser and I'm just
Alright. How far away are you? Maybe 25 or 30, I can't tell.
Looks like 5, 10. It looks like 30.
Right at 30.
So it is his turn now.
Mhm.
And it is looking at you and it is going
Did he just try to knock me off the wall? Pretty sure. It matches. Yes, it hits.
Okay, you're gonna see its head rear back and from between its little
Spiny.
bites,
Okay.
you see a web shoot out.
Oh goodness. Okay, at least it's a web.
It's a web.
I thought it was gonna open its mouth, another eye pops out.
That would have actually been awesome. So
Whoa.
it is going to hit you. You are restrained.
Okay.
You'll be able to make a strength check on your turn to see if you can get free.
Okay.
You are restrained by this web and you are just stuck in the ground.
Okay.
These are the beyond.
Okay. Brunson, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna climb up the ladder.
Okay.
I'm looking at it.
Okay.
How close am I to it?
You are right in its face.
Hell yes. I'm taking an attack.
All right. Hit.
Natural 20. So,
Yeah, that hits.
so what I'm gonna do
It
is I'm
actually
gonna
has
pump
a crit. The last eye opens and crits don't matter.
I'm going to use a sonic strike
Okay.
to add an extra 2d6.
Instead of negate magic, it's negate crit.
Okay.
I'm gonna re-roll this because it's a great
Everybody's
weapon.
bringing Vincent
That's
over.
nice. That's nice. That's nice.
Mr. Buddy just brought Vincent over.
How was, hey, how was the shrimp?
Okay, it's 10.
Hey, man, how was the shrimp? See, and ate most of it?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, hi. Hey, James.
Vince, are you supposed to be bringing Luigi over here?
Did you?
That's all you can bring.
Yeah, like chicken. I'm surprised that.
Oh, did you find the other batteries? Luigi just turned on.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
29 damage.
29 damage. Okay. Do you get 1 or 2 dice?
I'm about to action.
Okay. You hit the
Vincent,
ice
come
gun
here.
that was already injured. You slice it off along with the chunk.
What is it? Just
Oh,
That's like
cut it off again?
oh, he's upset.
he is angry.
12 plus 8, so that's 20.
Okay, we're gonna have to change these batteries out later, okay?
Just
Here you go.
tomorrow.
We'll do it later.
Later.
Let Daddy
No,
do
it's
this.
not.
Take tomorrow. Take tomorrow.
14 damage.
14 damage. Your first attack takes off the ice stock that she took out. Your second attack, you come down right between its head. And it thrashes and hisses. And then you see all the ice stocks go away. And its feet come off the wall. It falls and it's wedged between the wall and the tower.
Touch it! Touch it!
I just go like that.
And it's twitching. It's twitching at first.
There, it's okay, it's okay. Just go to sleep, just go to
But
sleep.
as
One last time.
you realize
Look at the flowers.
it's just dead twitches. It's dead. You got it. So as you touch it, again, kind of like when you touch the shambling hound, the tone almost seems confused. It's not sure what to do at first. It shows symbols
Spider?
and random words, and then you get a little more info on this thing. Not much, and you still see a whole lot of gobbledygook, but this is what appears in your tones. Not a lot of, detail.
Oh, it's spoke languages.
Yeah, because it is part of the holder.
Okay.
So if you had tried to speak to it, it would have understood deep speak or undercommon.
It did understand axe though, as I buried it.
You did, it understood that question, you axed it very well.
Yeah.
Unknown hybrid, source unobtainable, unnatural creature, unable to create
Full analysis, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, like the Family Hound, it says unknown hybrid. Nothing in your studies has ever said anything about hybrids. This is info you've never come across before. And you've spent a lot of time in the library.
And this is extremely relevant science.
So, obviously you can't.
Hey, that is us,
It's Trip.
So,
Hello.
obviously you can't drag this thing with you. This thing is almost it's huge.
Can I do
Cut off
another
an eye.
little, yeah, I was going to say like another
Cut off an eye.
sample
You can
thing?
take a sample.
Okay.
I can say you can take a sample of whatever piece of it
You can take the eye, I'm just going to cut off like a
Yeah, I'm gonna
Piece
take the
of
whole
the-
eye stock.
exoskeleton, flesh, whatever.
It's
Just a part of it.
squishy enough you can cut a piece
Yeah,
off.
cut a piece off and put it in another little like jar
Yeah.
thing.
So you put them there, and nothing.
In the backyard.
You saw a whole lot of movement earlier. There's nothing. No smaller spiders. You figured they cleared out. They saw Big Mama gone. They're gonna head out.
Oh no, they've scattered into the woods.
Yeah.
Into the woods, you say?
But as you're gathering this, you hear a sound. Look
Yeah.
on a ledge near where one of the burrows is. You see a figure. They're tall, but they're wearing a very large hood. You can't see anything about their features.
Oh no,
It
it's
looks,
Resident
it
Evil
looks
4.
like a male form, and when it speaks, it does sound male, but you can't see or race anything about them.
And we
they
don't
wear-
recognize the voice.
You don't recognize
Hello.
the voice. They wear long gloves,
Hey, what's up?
so you can't see any color what their skin might be. And they're very high up, so it's nothing but shadow. It's mostly just a figure that you see.
I think this is Uranus onion.
Well, that was interesting. You did better than I thought. And now I know how to make it better next time. Perhaps I should have thrown one of the cubes at you. Perhaps the next time I'll make sure one of these can be prone. Or not. Apparently I have to make everyone able to build these. But you've given me some very interesting information. I can't wait to use it with my next friends. Golly, Steve.
Hi, Mary.
Professor Uranus, is that you?
Oh, that reminds me. Well, tell Urias I said hello. He'll know what I mean. Oh. And they back up into
That's because you.
into the shower.
I think that's Uranus.
Hello is really generic. Like,
It's probably like his brother or some insider thing.
tell Urias only poop doopy loopy boopy goo. He'll know what I mean.
They basically take a step back and they're gone. So there's no sign that they were there. They literally just step back in the shower.
Okay.
So you guys have your info. Unless there's anything else you really want to do, you can head back to the academy. Because I assume that you want to get this information.
We got the high score.
And I got my samples and stuff, so I can study those later.
Hold on, I got it. To a place that I belong. Back into the queue.
Oh.
But Brunson was still in there.
Brunson was on top. Also, if you're in it,
So
it
the
goes
resident
back.
just fell 30 feet.
No,
Oh, yeah, I'm assuming Brunson.
even if you're in it and it does that, it just
I'm
shuts,
gonna hand
shuts you out.
I'm gonna hand you your 5 daggers back
I was wondering where those went.
and your belt.
And that.
But you go to leave.
The bottle opener / belt buckle combo.
Your pack of cigarettes.
You don't see. You really have an uneventful journey back through. By the time you reach the gate, it's dark. You've gone back and forth for a while, and you reach the gate. You see your sticks
Yeah.
that you left. You're going to do the room.
Yeah.
All right. I'm like, all right, I'm coming. You see it open up. I'm already. Usually they're out for a couple days.
He's gonna point at him holding the eye stalk over his back.
The fuck is that?
Yeah, that's my back. No. Yes, but no.
Yes, but no.
No.
And she'll
Partly.
she'll open the book and kind of hold it out so he can kind of look at the page and see what it says.
Ooh. I'm gonna take you up there. I'm gonna let him know we're coming. And he walked. There's a little guardhouse almost next to the door. He's gonna run in. You see him pick up a stone.
I got
And
my
he's speaking close. You really can't hear him.
Yes, I
What the fuck? I'm bringing him now. And puts the sending stone down. Gets up. They want to see.
Does he have Rocky Talkies?
He's Rocky Talkies.
Get it, Moose.
Goodness gracious! Nothing matters at this point. I'll cash it in next year.
So you are escorted very quickly back up to the main building of the academy. And you are brought not into the Great Hall, but into the Archduke's office.
I think it's 2 of them, but both of them are good.
None of you have ever been there before because you never got in that much trouble. But you are in the Archdruid's office. And I'm assuming you explain
Yeah.
all of the goings on that happened out in the forest. And she is there along with Professor Urias and Mary. No one really knows why the librarian is that high up, but she is.
Okay.
Because she's not a druid, she's not a wizard. You just know she's the librarian.
Because she knows all the shit. She's weighed from impossible. They call her with questions in the field and she answers.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
No, this is something that's polymorphed, y'all.
Now you
It's a
see,
dragon.
you explain all of this. The Archdruid is just
That hoards books.
Urias, yeah, he doesn't ever show much emotion on him. He's pretty stoic. She's disturbed. Marin is like, what the fuck are you talking about?
They're pretty easy to kill.
You just have to hit him with the building.
And an axe.
And
Repeatedly.
throw a few daggers.
There was a spider with behold a stalk.
Oh, and there was a guy, and I look right at Uranus Onion. That Professor Onion.
Disadvantage on everything for the rest of eternity.
He just Jojo looks directly at Professor Onion and goes, Professor Onion, there was a guy in a cloak that said, "Tell Uranus hi."
Well, I don't know anyone named Uranus.
well, specifically, he said, tell your Uranus hello.
There's no one here that name.
Urias? Nefarian. Nefarian?
You were saying
Nefarious.
Because I've been doing that the entire time. I keep calling him Uranus Onion.
just because you're an asshole.
Nefarian. He said, or if they said, don't want to misgender, they said, hello.
And that you would know what that meant.
Well, since I don't know who it is, I've
See, that's what we said to him.
Yeah, we told him that they should like, have some sort of like code word or something like hello.
I mean, he doesn't look surprised, shocked, and he's just like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
This Cerberus snake motherfucker over here in the office.
But the arch druid is. She collects herself. This is okay. I won't leave you lying. I just are not something we have.
I'm leaving my water.
I've certainly never seen a hybrid of any.
Well, we
Are
saw
you
two.
helping him? Are you helping him? Okay.
This obviously needs to be investigated. We will send a team to collect more pictures that you took down.
I got an eye here.
Yes, we have that.
You're like, and I got another eye here.
No.
Then I
That
got
was
this wolf,
really
I
up
got
and
this wolf
close.
eye.
We will send a more experienced team to investigate further.
I mean, you don't really need to send that experience of a team. I mean, it was pretty easy to kill, honestly.
It's more that we need a way to bring back the carcass.
Oh, I could have done that.
No, you couldn't have.
No, you couldn't.
I do CrossFit,
Brunson, I
okay?
appreciate your strength, but this is really beyond.
His joints are messed up.
I feel this is beyond all of us.
I always get tendonitis.
You just got arthritis.
But since all of you discovered this, I do believe we will be asking for your help in this matter. But I ask that you be extremely discreet. We do not want to cause a panic. This is disturbing to say the least. If two creatures of that magnitude could be merged together, who knows what else this person has in store. So I ask that you remain vigilant. I'm sure we'll be calling on you if we have any more strange happenings in the near future. But for now, you've all done very well. You've obviously earned your tones. So I will release you to rest for the evening. And we'll see what the day brings us to.
Rest, I barely did.
And she releases you all from her audience. And you guys return to your dorm rooms, and you have completed your first field.
Oh, hold on. Is the librarian still in the office?
Yes.
Got leaning back to. Are you a dragon?
No. What's
Okay.
he talking about?
So what if there's like a dragon and a chimera that mix? Would it be a double chimera?
We'll find out next time.
That is true.
Double chimera.
Yay!
Yay!
I hope you guys enjoyed it.
You know what this really told me?
Thank
This
you.
was fun.
Yeah, it was really fun, and it also taught
I
me
told you you would.
+2 weapon for a 3rd level character, very powerful.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, who wants to say?
No,
All right.
I'll do my bit. Again, thank you everyone for showing up. Thank you for all the donations we got. I think we can all attribute that to Chuck, because
Criminal Chuck. I should have had another donation ready to go. So when you said Chuck, I could just hit submit.
we appreciate all the donations and the views, and I know that there's been chat. I can't read your names, but we still have another game in a little bit. We have Call of Cthulhu, and we might be doing All Out Bubblegum later on. But we appreciate everyone who watched us. You can keep donating, keep watching. You can go to our website, teambonus.com. We are also on Twitter at @bonus_team. We are Team Bonus Action on YouTube if you want to go back and watch some of our older stuff. And we are Team Bonus Action on Facebook. So I believe that the money getting goes through the end of December technically, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. I think they even Yeah, they're actually pushing it into January this year for the first
Okay,
time
so
too,
even if we're done for this weekend, you can still keep donating.
yes, we'll be leaving the
donations
fundraisers
don't
open.
end when we're done, so you can still keep donating to Children's Miracle Network.
And let's see, and a reminder, if we make $102 more and we break the 1,000 before the end of the weekend, we will do the tortilla challenge.
Yes, we're gonna smack each other.
We will edit it together. I don't know if it'll be on Twitch. I don't know if that counts as violence.
Might be a TikTok thing. I don't know.
Or you can put the video on YouTube and then straight onto our website.
That is true.
Anyway, thank you for anyone who tuned in. Congratulations to Shanae for winning our first raffle. We still have the second one going on, so make sure you go enter that. And I think while we take a break, Dulwich Meatloaf.
Yep, we'll be back in about 45.